Here comes Moses. Here comes the quarterback, Burrow. Looking for a block, and he got it up in the front by Hopkins into the end zone. Touchdown!
Fakes, throwing to the end zone. Wide open is Higgins for the Cincinnati touchdown.
There's the sneak. Burrow gets low, driving towards the goal line. He's inside the one, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Welcome to New Stripe City, our YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. We're getting ready to do the Bears and Bengals live play-by-play. They're getting ready to kick off here. I'm just going to give my thoughts on this game. I think that this is the game that the Bengals definitely can take advantage of, especially if Chicago and the Andy Dalton-led offense continues to struggle. I think the Bengals can take advantage of that, but they have to be able to play better on the road than they did last season. We'll have to see what they do reacting to this crowd. You got Joe Mixon coming in. You got David Montgomery. You got to try to limit him. You got to take advantage of the secondary for Chicago and this defense. Even though it has a lot of names, they have to continue the trend that's recently happened against Chicago with making sure that they take advantage of that defense and trying to get on the board early. Also, trying to make sure that they turn this crowd against Andy Dalton, I think, is another key factor that they could also have in this game happen. So we're getting ready to kick off here. Those are the keys to the game. If you're looking to watch the game itself, as far as the live stream, Zim Hude is doing a live stream at Zim_Hude on Instagram. I'll go ahead and post that here so you guys understand it. So I appreciate that. As you guys know, I'll go ahead and end up doing the share screen where I will put up the game cast of the game. But if you're looking to watch the game itself, go to Instagram and look for at Zim_Hude. I just put it on the screen there. Should be able to get that there. While that's getting queued up, I'll go ahead and get this game cast going, and I will be back right before we start kickoff. As you guys know, I'll do the live play-by-play. I'm not allowed to show it. Obviously, YouTube is not going to let me do that part, but I'm going to do my best to keep you guys updated. As you can see, the matchup predictor right now is favoring the Bears by 54.3%. So we'll have to see. That always changes throughout the game, so please be sure to check that out. What's going on, y'all? Also, super chats are available. That will make sure that I get you guys some answers. I also have some things going on where I will have the red zone going up on another channel, or at least on another tab. So I'll keep you guys tuned into that, what's happening around the league as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get things queued up, and I will be back right before kickoff. Appreciate you guys. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. You already know. And of course, I'm rocking the Joey B #9. We'll get it cracking. What's up, Play Under Review? What's up, nephew? What's up, Martin? Anarumo. What's up, bro? Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. I wonder if he's related to Lou. That's what's up. Lou's definitely having a good season. That's another thing. If this Bengals defense can continue to play how they did last game, that's going to be major. Be able to take advantage of this Chicago Bears offensive line. They're dealing with some injuries there. They also released the inactives. I just got back in town, so I haven't gotten a chance to take a look at those. But I'll take a look at it now. Let's see. Just pulled it up here. So inactives for this game. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Looks like we got Trenton Irwin, Trey Waynes, Nick McLeod, Fred Johnson, Tyler Shelvin, Deontay Smith. Nothing out of the norm. Chicago looks like they got Nick Foles, Brashard Perriman, Eddie Goldman, Travis Gibson, Alex Taylor, and a tight end, Jesper Horsted. Seems like we're about to get started here. Let me know. I want to do a sound check. Can you guys hear the game in the background? It's getting ready to pull up here. Definitely a must-win game, I think, for the Bengals, just to prove that they're legit this year. This is one of the ones that you got to take advantage of early. And let me know in the comments if you guys can hear that okay. And I'm probably actually just going to stay here with this. I do have to grab my phone real quick. Okay, you can hear it. All right. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. They're getting ready to do a kickoff. Sometimes my stream is a little bit delayed, as you can see. Actually looks like they're getting ready to kick off now. So I'm not going to look at the actual Gamecast because I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything like that. But we'll get things going here. Bengals elect to kick off, so I'm assuming that they will get the ball at halftime, so that's good for them to do that on the road. Bengals wearing the white and black jerseys, the new stripes. Here comes Andy Dalton. So the key is trying to get pressure on him, trying to put some pressure on him with that offensive line. Also trying to score points in bunches and try to get at least a 2-score lead to try to run that up on him. We know Andy Dalton as a quarterback, being that we're Bengals fans, that is a good strategy to have. So let's see how they come out here with this defense. Justin Fields is also going to play a factor. They like to use him in kind of some wildcat stuff. He had 10 snaps, I believe, last week. But Dalton's taking over here. He's going to start off with a play-action pass. He's looking. He's got some time. Here comes a Bengals defender. He throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Had some time on that play. Looks like Dalton was talking to C.J. Uzomah before the game. A couple of other Bengals coaches and staff members talked to Burrow, it looks like, Tyler Boyd, Auden Tate. Okay. So, yeah, definitely some dap-ups there. So, 2nd and 10 here for Andy. I believe they're on their 25-yard line. So, we'll keep this going here. Looks like it's going to be a run, and it is. It's a handoff to David Montgomery. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Probably gets a gain of 1 or 2, if that. So, it looks like that's going to bring in a 3rd and about medium. So let's see, they're getting everything wrapped up here. Jason Peters did make the start. He did have some potential health issues. You got Allen Robinson, you got Cole Kmet. That's another aspect they got to take advantage of is Cole Kmet as well, being able to try to defend him. Don't sleep on him either. 3rd and 8 here for Andy Dalton. He's going to drop back, shotgun look. He's looking, finds an open, I believe, Mooney. He's able to complete that. Bengals defender makes a tackle there. So Dalton avoids the 3 and out.
Excellent job of Mooney.
Let's see who that was on. Looks like Bengals were in a zone. So he just finds a sweet spot in the zone to the left of Logan Wilson, gets it in there. Bengals D-line trying to get some push. So far, Dalton is 1 or 2 for 10 yards. Under center, Dalton's getting ready. He goes in motion. Looks like it's a play action again, and Dalton's going, and he's able to find Mooney again. He's tackled by Jesse Bates. That's 2 straight completions to Mooney. That was one of the guys that me and Zim talked about on the stream as far as defending this Bears receiving core. Right, so all of these plays are scripted, so looks like they wanted to get Mooney involved early. They're showing the replay right now. All right. Yeah, they're looking for the holes in the zone coverage, and it appears that the Bears are at, I believe, the 50. Yeah, slightly over the 50, about the 45. Andy Dalton takes a snap. It looks like it's a reverse. Bengals catch it in the backfield, brought down by Sam Hubbard as well as Larry Ogunjobi. Larry Ogunjobi had a pretty good game last week. So Larry Ogunjobi able to make a play. They sent the wide receiver in motion, number 8. He was caught there in the backfield by Larry Ogunjobi, who just really blew up that play. So good stop there. Had to be for negative yardage, I believe, especially with them in the shotgun. So I think that they, 2nd and 15. So they ended up stopping them for a loss of 5. So that's major here. That pushes them back. So here's Andy Dalton. It looks like he's in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs. He's got one to the side of him and another one behind him in Montgomery, it looks like. Montgomery goes in motion. Andy's back in the backfield by himself. It's an out route by the other. I think that was actually a receiver, but the Bengals are on it. Eli Apple and Akeem Davis-Gaither make the tackle, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe he got a couple of yards there. And Trey Hendrickson is also making the start as well. Sam Hubbard starts opposite of him. DJ Reader, Larry Ogunjobi. I saw Cam Sample in there for a little bit as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think anybody that the Bengals had as far as questionable appeared to be playing outside of Trey Waynes. Obviously, Andy Dalton on 3rd and 12, so that was a gain of 3 there. Bengals got to make a stop here. All right, Andy drops back. Here comes Hendrickson. Andy evades him. He's looking. Buys some time. I don't think he was in. There's a flag on the play. All right, they're looking at it right now. Officials are trying to see if it was in. Defensive pass interference. Oh, goodness.
They're only bringing 3 up front.
They're only bringing 3 rushers.
Plenty of time back here. I got a lifetime back here.
All right, let's see what happened here on this play. Looks like they're going to get it on Mike Hilton. Number 20, they're calling it on Eli Apple. He pushes Goodwin before it gets there. Goodwin wasn't going to be in bounds. But he pushes him before the ball gets there. Got to make a smarter play. 42-yard penalty. That's tough. And these are some of the things that the Bengals have had to struggle with Trey not being in there, Trey Waynes not being in. So it looks like they brought B.J. Hill in. It looks like the Bears are going to take over here in Bengals territory. He's going to look. There's a tackle right there by Mike Hilton. But I believe they got a small gain there. 2nd and 7, so that was a gain of 3. Dalton so far. They haven't updated the stats, but they have to change it. It says 4 or 5 for 25. Maybe that's 28. 5 for 6 for 28. They just updated it. So 2nd and 7, Bengals defense, they got to try to hold them to 3 here. If they can hold them to 3, I think that's a win-win for this defense, especially given the 42-yard penalty that was given up. And Dalton's here, 2nd and 7, shotgun, takes a snap. It's a draw play. It's to Montgomery. Bengals defense is there. They're on it. I think maybe they got a gain or 2 there. So this is going to be a 3rd and 5. Yeah, 3rd and 5. This is going to be a big one here. So we'll have to see what's going to happen, what the play call is going to be here. All right, so let's see. I'm not going to be looking at the game center to spoil it. I just try to keep the reactions as generic as possible. So it's Andy in the shotgun. He's dropping back. He's got 2 guys in the backfield. He's looking, sees a guy wide open. Not wide open, but it's Allen Robinson. Scores the touchdown on Cheeto. So Chicago Bears up early, 7-0. Allen Robinson was a guy that you had to look at. Cheeto, I think, had good coverage. Allen Robinson just was able to muscle inside and grab that touchdown away from him. So let's take a look. They're showing the replay. Looks like he runs a post. Right, Cheeto's looking. But, Andy, to his credit, puts it in a good place. Bears up 7-0. Obviously, Eli Apple, that was just a ridiculous penalty. It's back-to-back weeks that we've seen that from him. He's got to play more discipline. The Bengals have to bounce back. So now the pressure shifts to the offense. This Bengals offense has to respond and get some points up there. Andy Dalton and the Chicago Bears now up 7-0. Bengals are going to get the ball after commercial break. And while that's going on, let me check out Red Zone. But yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, especially on the road, going down on the road early. It would have been good if they could have at least held them to like 3 points, but that does not happen. Let's see. And I just saw Devin Singletary, I believe, for the Bills, just scored a touchdown. They're up 7-0 over the Dolphins, I believe. That was a game last week that kind of surprised me in terms of a team that surprised me was the Buffalo Bills and how flat they came out week 1 against the Steelers. They're looking to try to bounce back this week.
It should be between 5 and 12 digits.
Let's see.
Boston, this is Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski. I'm not a member.
Mr. Gronkowski.
All right, so Trevor Lawrence and the Jags
Oh, but I'm special.
got on the board. They're on the board 7-0. Trevor Lawrence just threw a touchdown against the Denver Broncos. So Jaguars up 7-0.
Marinated for 12 hours and freshly bouqueted, so every bite is crunchy and juicy. Get them today for only $3.99.
Yeah, Eli should have just played the ball a lot better. I don't even think the kid was going to catch it in bounds. 138 people watching. Please hit that subscribe button. We truly appreciate that. All right, and it looks like the Saints and the Panthers are also on as well. And that is for Super Chats. If you do want to donate to the channel, we truly appreciate that. Looks like this is going to be the Saints. Jameis Winston coming off of that big game last week. They're down, it looks like 7-0. Looks like it's a 3rd and 8 here. All right, I think they just called a timeout. New Orleans just called a timeout, so I don't know if they're going to go to another game. Yeah, it looks like they are. Looks like they're going to the Dolphins game, and Tua is down 7-0, and it looks like it's a run by Myles Gaskin. 18-yard gain. All right, now the Bengals game is back on. All right, so this Bengals offense is going to have to respond. Allen Robinson, obviously, you can't let him wreck this game, and you can't let this offense on the road, as far as the Bears offense, get even more confidence if you have a quick 3-and-out or something here. So we'll see. Bears kick it off back to the Bengals. Back to return. Oh, my goodness. Darius Phillips just muffled it, and he's going to get caught inside the 10 for the Bengals. That's a horrible start. Not Darius Phillips. I'm sorry. That was Brandon Wilson. I'm sorry. Not Darius Phillips. Brandon Wilson. Probably should have just let that bounce. Muffed it. Not the start that you would like, especially on the road. This Bears crowd is going to be pretty loud. But here comes Joe Burrow, and they're taking over first and 10. He was 20 of 27 last week, 261 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Most of the sacks last week did not come from linemen. Only 2 of them came from Trey Hopkins. They come out in an empty shotgun to start the game. Interesting, because they kind of tried to establish the run last week. Mixon is going to make a catch there, probably about a gain of 2 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see where they go here. So it looks like they're starting out this game attacking this Bears secondary off the first play. So we'll have to see what's going on. Come out again in shotgun. So no under center plays so far this early. Straight gun. All right. Looks like the Bears are just waiting, playing some man. Khalil Mack is stretched out. All right, and it's a completion to T. Higgins. He's near a 1st down, so that should bring up a 3rd and 1. So I like that. If they're going to have Khalil Mack out in coverage, you got to love that. So it looks like that's how they want to try to isolate some of these Bears edge rushers. So we'll see what happens. 3rd down here coming up. 3rd and 1. 8 minutes and 40 seconds in the first quarter right now. All right. Jamar Chase comes in motion. He's under center. All right. Here is Joe Mixon. He's able to get the 1st down. So Bengals offense converts. They're going to go ahead and move forward. Interesting play there, because they had Jamar Chase go in motion to the right, and then he returned back to the left. And then they snapped it and handed it off to Joe Mixon. So no pressures last week for Khalil Mack. I'm not going to, use that to judge this game. Treat Khalil Mack like he's Khalil Mack. So far, Joe Burrow, 2 of 2 for 9 yards. Quick gain there from Mixon. 1st and 10, the Bengals are under center. 3 receivers out. Let's see what they go here. All right, it's a run to Mixon. Here he is. He's going to pick up another gain of about 3 yards on 1st down. Ogletree is able to make a tackle there. Actually, 2 yards, so they give him 2. So 2nd and 8 upcoming. Yes, Joe Mixon. What's up, bro? Cincinnati crew checking in with some of the chat. All right, 2nd and 8. Mixon comes back to the backfield. It's a shotgun again. Joe Burrow sees something. Looks like he's audibling. All right, he's telling his receiver something. All right, that's important because this crowd is into it. Joe takes the hike. He turns it into a draw play. Mixon is able to get probably another gain of 2. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down. All right. They're showing the Darnold play, I guess. Yeah, I don't think anybody had that receiver on their fantasy team. So this is bringing it up. Looks like Joe Burrow is talking to the line here. 3rd and 5. This is one that they need. So we'll have to see. So far, Joe Mixon 3 rushes for 7 yards. Joe Burrow, it looks like he's again in the shotgun. He's got Mixon to the right. Bears are looking like they're going to send a blitz. He motions Mixon to his left, and he's going to take it. Bears don't blitz. They drop back, and Jamar Chase catches the ball and then drops it. It gets pulled out. Let's take a look. That was a big thing last week. As people were expecting Jamar to catch it, so he catches the ball. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Jamar's got to bring that in. There's a flag on the play, though. Maybe on the offense. Let's see.
What happens with this flag. After the play, unfortunate conduct, taunting,
defense taunts. 15-yard penalty. That's crazy for the Bears. That's not disciplined football there. They're going to give the Bengals a first down and 15 yards, but Jamar Chase has got to look to get that in. He's got to get that in. So hopefully he gets that washed away and we go to another one. I mean, there's going to be drops that happen in this season, right? But that's one that he probably was thinking a little bit about the hit there, but that is wiped away because, you know, they had that penalty there. So I don't think I don't even know if that counts as a drop now, statistically. Looks like it does. They got Joe Burrow as 2 for 3. So shotgun here. He's going to stop. He's going to play action fake to Mixon. He's going to hit his receiver there. I think that's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd gets the first down. And I think, like Zim said, I think Tyler Boyd is in for a big game here, especially being kind of quiet in that first one. He has some notable catches, though. Like, even though he didn't have much yards, one of them he stopped Joe Burrow from throwing an interception. The other one was a tight sideline grab where I don't know how Tyler Boyd got in. But Bengals offense moving here, and they're going to have to keep going. So after starting deep in their own territory, they're now approaching the 50-yard line. Joe Burrow seeing something. Looks like he's audibling. It's under center. Let's see what they do here. All right, looks like it's a run to Mixon. Mixon's able to get a couple more yards. Looks like the Bears are concentrating on Mixon. That's a gain of 3 there. But it looks like that Bears defense is trying to make sure that Mixon isn't able to get any of those big gains of 5 to 6 to 15, 20 yards. But still, I'll take it. I'll take it so far, especially for this to be the first drive. Got to be able to establish that run so the play action works. Looks like Joe Burrow, again, is going to be in the spread. This is completely different from what we saw last week. Empty right now, no backs in the backfield. Let's see. 2nd and 7. Bengals looking. Tyler Boyd's wide open. He's finding him. Tyler Boyd picks up a first down. There is no way whatsoever that Khalil Mack can guard this. Yeah, like Mariah's cake. All right, Daddy's streaming, okay? So Tyler Boyd picks up the catch there. It's actually thrown behind him. He reaches out with one hand and makes it. Going ahead and getting a nice drive going together here. So 9 plays, 56 yards so far on this current drive. Bengals are in business. Here they are, 1st and 10, I believe, at the Bears 35. Shotgun again, empty. Here they come again. All right, Burrow's looking. He gets hit. What's going on there? I want to see what happened. Didn't take the sack, just throws it out of bounds, but I wanted to see what happened, if he was hit or anything like that. Cooper Kupp scores a touchdown for the Rams. They go up 7-0 against the Colts. 150 people watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. We truly appreciate that. All right. Looks like Tyrod Taylor threw a touchdown. I think they're up. The Texans are up on the Browns, unless they didn't show everything. All right, Bengals again. 2nd and 10 here. Shotgun. Empty look here. All right. And they're looking. 4-man rush. T. Higgins, the corner was all over him. He was draped in coverage with Jalen Johnson. That is one of the Bears. That's probably the Bears' best corner there. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. All right, and notable, as of note, Auden Tate was on the field as well on that play. But yeah, that corner was just draped all over T. Higgins there. No real separation. All right, let's see, 3rd and 10. This is big. All right, empty set again. Well, no, not empty. They've got Perrine in the backfield. Shotgun, 3rd and 10. He's looking. He's gonna get sacked. He's gonna go down. Looks like Robert Quinn got him on that play. So they pushed the Bengals out of field goal range. That's going to be tough. Let's see who that was on. All right, they put Robert Quinn and Khalil Mack on the same side. He goes and uses an inside move on Jonah Williams, beat for a sack there. So he faked to the outside, comes to the inside, in between Spain and Jonah just couldn't get over there, so the Bengals are going to have to punt it, try to give this Bears offense short field. But so far, the Bears had a momentum. That's a good punt, probably at the 6-yard line there. So not what you wanted. You wanted to at least walk away with 3. There were some positive things on that drive. The Bengals were able to make some conversions there, but not when it mattered. They ended up giving a sack. Jonah Williams let that one go. So we'll have to see here. Going to look at some other games. I saw something about Ben throwing a pick. It's showing on my NFL Sunday ticket. Jaguars looks like are trying to keep the Broncos out of the end zone, but the Broncos are in Jags red zone territory. So that game is showing a 2nd and goal. Really need to grab my phone real quick. I'll be right back.
Just think, you'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new peace of mind. Find new roads.
Let me see. Let me talk to y'all in the comments. What's going on? Getting the turnover. Yeah, the defense definitely has to tighten up. Hopefully they can try to force a 3-and-out here. 187 people watching. Bears up early. Yeah, that defense, they targeted Eli Apple early on. What's going on?
To brush away gray in 5 easy minutes. To put yourself out there and always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache and beard.
So, if you have a flat tire, dead battery, need a tow, or lock your keys in the car, Geico's emergency roadside assistance is there 24/7.
All right. My phone is going off right now.
Yeah, can you find a tape where it's a bit more dramatic on that last line, yeah? Yeah. Someone help me! I
have a flat tire! Let's see what's going on.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Wow, this new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever?
Yep, we should be fine. We just gotta bounce back. That's a tough one there.
I'm gonna try first. Yes.
Got squirrels running out in front of my house.
Bears and Bengals today.
All right, Bears and Bengals. We're getting ready to head back up here. It looks like Tua was carted to the locker room after taking a hard hit. I don't know if it's anything too crazy, but Bears take over here at their own 6-yard line. So Bengals defense here, they've got to do something. Looks like they're coming out in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his right. It's looking like it may be a pass, but they got to watch for the draw play. All right, and that's what it is. It's a draw play there. Bengals defense sniffs it out. He probably gets a gain of 2 there. Pratt is trying to grab that, rustle that ball out. They just called a play dead. Montgomery's not letting them get to it.
He coaches Andy a lot of guys. He told me he has a lot of players when teams drafted their heir apparent or intent to. So mental work has been as important as physical.
All right, so 2nd and 7. That was a gain of 3 there.
The clock is ticking. There's a new sense of urgency. The coaching, don't panic. The future is still in your hands with this team.
They have yet to pull. They have yet to put Justin Fields out on the field. All right, 2nd and 7 here. It's an empty look from the Bears. It looks like there's a flag. Let's see. First time out. Looks like I don't know if they were going to save a penalty. It looks like they were almost going to potentially have a delay of game there. Take a look around the league. Looks like the Raiders are up on the Steelers 3-0 after a 46-yard field goal after, I believe, a Ben interception. Looks like the Texans have forced a fumble. Yeah, it looks like a fumble that they forced on the Browns. It looks like the Texans just recovered.
Things can be pretty unexpected.
This Texans team, you can't take them lightly. It's 7-7. It's tied up. So that was a crucial fumble there by the wide receiver. Looks like they're going to take over. Looks like the Patriots are up 3-0 against the Jets. Jaguars up 7-3. Bills up 14-0. 49ers down 0-3. Looks like the Rams are up 7-0. Raiders up 3-0. Other game checks, Saints and Panthers. Panthers are up 7-0. And Tyrod Taylor trying to get some revenge on the Browns here. They're showing here on Red Zone. And now they just went to the Colts. The Colts and Rams. Carson Wentz is looking back. He's going to throw a deep pass. And it's complete. Wow, that was crazy. It looked like Carson Wentz got hit in the face and was able to make that completion there to Pittman.
Yep. State Farm
So,
fit any budget.
Nice.
Under the neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
yeah, Apple is unfortunately hurting the Bengals. So far, he hasn't been targeted on this drive, but you got to think that that's coming back, especially since he had the 42-yard penalty early. You jump on Twitter here. And I'm on Twitter at New Stripe City. Please be sure to follow me there as well. And if you're watching along, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, let's see.
Oh, coming to Chicago with Mark Sanchez is a lot like traveling through Vegas with.
Why are they showing Mark Sanchez?
Everywhere we go, the doors open wide for us.
He clapped in Jamar's face, so that's why Gibson got the call on that last drive.
Meals, I mean, we had great food.
All right, so here's Andy Dalton taking over on 2nd and 7. Looks like he's audible in the call there. He's talking to his receivers. Looks like the Bengals are going to get defensive offside. So this crowd is starting to play a factor. I think that may have been Larry Ogunjobi. Let's see who that said it was. Who is on? Oh, it's actually on the Bears. It's a false start by them. So that's big for this Bengals defense. That's going to be second down. That's a loss of 5 yards, but the Bears are deep in their own territory. So that's a 2nd and 12 now for the Bears.
It's so nice to see people that you shared that struggle with going through a season together and to reconnect. Even coaches from other teams that are.
All right, so let's see what we got here. 2nd and 12.
I really felt welcome here, and I really appreciate it.
All right, they're in the shotgun look. Trips receivers to the right. Looks like a trip bunch. Here comes Von Bell, and he's coming. Oh, that was almost a big play there. He gets his hands up, tips it down. Dalton talking to somebody. What? Dalton talking the ref into a flag? What is going on? What is going on here? This is crazy. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Taunting. These stupid taunting penalties, bro. This taunting stuff is going to ruin the game. What is going on? Let's see what he did. Just talking to Dalton, that's going to – come on, bro. So you can't talk to people anymore? Come on, you got to use your head, Von. They're going to give them an automatic first down at the 20 because of that. All right, it's a screen pass out here to Mooney. Bengals are on it. Cheeto is able to make a tackle there. Can't have – that's just – man, that was an opportunity That was an opportunity there. Not sure how to this timing stuff. I was glad we didn't see much of it week 1, but now it's starting to rear its ugly head for both sides. It happened to the Bears on a play similar to that to give the Bengals a first down, and now it's happening. I just don't get it. You expect guys not to talk trash to each other anymore? 2nd and 8. And they're in the shotgun. It looks like it's a draw play to Montgomery. Montgomery gets a good gain there. He's close there. I think that was a gain of 6 yards on 2nd and 8. Yep, looks like it was a gain of 7 there. So 3rd and 1. That's the longest, easily the longest run of the day so far for Montgomery. All right, so they're taking over again, shotgun again. That's another run to Montgomery. He sees the left, hits it, gets another first down, or gets his first down there. All right, so Bengals defense is going to have to stand up here after losing that missed opportunity earlier due to the penalty. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Bears. Let's see where they're at. They got to zoom out here. So far, Andy Dalton 7 of 8 for 41 yards. They're at their own 35-yard line, it looks like the Bears are. It's a fake pitch. Dalton's dropping back. He's looking. He's going to hit Montgomery. They see him in the flat, but Pratt misses him. Montgomery makes a juke and goes up. He's got about 30 yards there, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see. He got all the way to the Bengals 26, but there was a flag.
This is their.
What's the call? It's like a hold initially is the call. Maybe a holding on the Bears offensive line. But Jermaine Pratt gets juked. He tries to get down. That's a hard ass for him to get Montgomery in open space. Roughing the passer on defense on Hubbard and holding on 84. They offset. First down. Wow. Oh, man. So that play does help the Bengals in a way. Oh, wow. Hubbard, you got to be smarter, man. And it's a hold on Goodwin. Justin Fields is in the game. So Andy Dalton, 7 of 8 for 41 yards. Here comes Justin Fields, 1st and 10. Let's see what they do with Fields here. He's taking the ball from under center. All right. And it's going to be a play action. They're looking. He's looking for a pass, and it's incomplete. Eli Apple is able to stop that one. No, that was not a flag on that play. They were trying to draw some contact there from Eli for a flag. Let's take a look. Eli just played that well. He just played that well. Yep, Goodwin tried to come back. So they tried to have Fields come in to throw a play action pass to Goodwin to take advantage of Eli Apple again, but Eli was there on the play, so good stop by Eli. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Justin Fields is still in the game. He sends Allen Robinson in motion. There's a run play there. Damian Williams. There's another flag. What's going on here? Illegal hands. Defense, Larry Ogunjobi, illegal hands penalties. Too many penalties here. Automatic first down there. You can't give these guys all of this yardage from penalties. I mean, this was what you thought could potentially happen on the road, but that's not a offsides or anything. That's illegal hands to the face. So Bengals down 0-7. This defense has to try to hold them. I mean, honestly, you would have wanted them to try to keep any points off of the board. Now they're threatening in here again. I didn't get to see the replay of what was going on with Larry Ogunjobi, but in close games, refs are going to be a factor. So you got to try to take advantage of what you got going here. But let's look around the league. Bills are up 14-0. Looks like everything is back to normal for them. I don't know if Tua returned to the game or not. Man, I can't believe that. The penalties are just killing us.
We have 6 players going, which means our probability of being passed is 92%.
So I think that's going to bring the end of the first quarter there. Got to tighten up on the penalties. Matt Stafford just threw a pick. Colts take over down 7-3.
Every game is a mind game. Distracted. Too heavy. Take time. Nah. That's all we had. Train your mind.
All right.
Train the game. Only wins.
Let's see. Looks like that's still Jacoby Brissett. So, oh, he just threw a pick. Woo! He just threw a pick right to the Bills. That Bills-Dolphins game is about to get out of hand. 241 people watching. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. We truly appreciate that. So far, David Montgomery, 5 carries for 22 yards. Joe Mixon, 4 carries for 10 yards. Joe Burrow has only had 1 drive thus far, 4 of 6. I think, 1 drive, I believe. 4 of 6 for 31 yards. Andy Dalton, 7 of 8, 41 yards and a touchdown. They're still on their 48, but they're about to get potentially to cross the halfway point. So they've got to try to hold them. They've got to get some pressure. We haven't seen much pressure on Andy Dalton so far, so we'll have to see. Have to see what they're going to do. Bengals were down 7-0 last week, so they're just going to have to tighten some things up, honestly.
Before Andy Dalton started with the Bengals, that's the game book from that game in 1971. Our own Terry Bradshaw threw 4 interceptions in that game.
All right, so here's a 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 48. Under center, probably a run here. No, it's a play action pass. Here's Hubbard in the backfield. He doesn't get to him. Andy's going to be able to run it for the first down. And he runs out of bounds, picks up the first down. Chased out by Von Bell.
It's so clear. Plain as day. On first down, all they're trying to do is hit some deep play action shots.
So it's a play action there with this number 8 kid. And Dalton's just going to be able to pick up the first.
But Andy Dalton's doing a great job of understanding.
Hubbard, it looks like almost beat Affetti, but this Bengals defensive line not getting as much pressure as they were last week. They're making some good, decent stops in the run game, but the pass rush is not looking good so far. Hopefully they'll get that tightened up. Mike Hilton apparently is possibly banged up on the play. I think that's going to bring Darius Phillips in. And Phillips is playing in this game. Hilton checks back into the game, so it looks like Hilton is going to be okay. Looks like he had a collision with the tight end, Komet. All right, single back, Montgomery sends his receiver in motion. It's a run to the left. Montgomery is going to get some nice yardage there, the Cincinnati native. There's another flag. Jalen Davis, it looks like, is in. Not Darius Phillips for this play, at least. Oh, holding on the offense. Okay, goodness. All right, that was a major one. That backs up the Bears. That's good for the Bengals defense. Man, these normal broadcasts, they show these touchdowns super late. Stephon Diggs scored a touchdown if you have him in any of your fantasy leagues. But that was a while ago. This was pretty delayed. 3 penalties for 52 yards, 3 penalties for 30 yards. Bengals have 52, Bears have 30. So a penalty game. Looks like they're going to go with an empty here. Andy Dalton takes over at their 50-yard line. Let's see. Let's see what they're going to do here. Andy's dropping back. Some pressure, but he runs out, and he's going to run again. They're just letting Andy Dalton run. All right, so Andy picked up, that had to be at least 10 yards on the ground there. All right. Bengals pass rush tried to close in, but the big guys up front just were not as quick as Dalton. Looks like they had a bigger, heavier package in there.
As he gets to the sideline, and Justin Fields is now in the ballgame.
All right. Looks like Dalton may be hurt. He's limping. 2nd and 6. Justin Fields is going to be in. Dalton is limping pretty bad there. So this is actually going to throw the Bengals off. 2nd and 6 here. It's a run to Montgomery, who gets a gain of maybe 5. 3rd down. So Andy made that run, and then he looks like he might have sprained his ankle. It looks like. So Fields is in. It's a 3rd and 2. Here we go. It's another run here, and Montgomery is going to get stopped at the line. The Bengals defense coming up. So it looks like they're going to force him to 3, but it looks like Fields is back on the field. It looks like they're going for it. They're going for it. 4th and 1. They're going for it. You got to think QB sneak here from Fields. You got to think it. Did the Bengals stop him? I'm not sure. Ray was over there on the top. That was one of the guys the Bengals picked up right before the season. Let's see. It's going to come down to the spot. This is major here. All right.
You got to just take a second, let it declare, and then.
Did he get it? I don't think he got it. I don't know if he got it, but it depends on the spot. I don't think that push was enough. Let's see. Are they going to bring out the measurement? They still haven't changed whether it's 4th and 1 or not. Yeah, I don't think they got it, man. Let's get a measurement. This will be huge for the Bengals defense here. They're measuring it. He got enough. Or no, he didn't. He didn't. Bengals defense. Bengals defense. That's huge. That is huge for the Bengals there. Big stop by the Bengals defense. That was a tough one. That was a tough one because, man, after Von Bell earlier in that drive had that penalty, you got to think like, man, how are we even in this situation? So that was huge for us to not get any points on the board there. Andy Dalton is hurt. I'm going to get some updates on him. But Justin Fields, you got to think some of not saying that anybody wishes injuries, but you got to think Bears fans are probably excited because with Fields in due to this injury, you didn't want to see it go this way. They're going to get to see Fields. That's actually tough for the Bengals defense because they didn't prep against Fields. I mean, I'm sure they had to prep for some Fields package plays, but now that truly changes the dynamic of the Bears offense. So we'll have to see. This is kind of a litmus test for what they can do against Lamar Jackson this season, who has given them issues in the past. Mobile quarterbacks have given them issues in the past. You even saw Andy Dalton giving them issues there on the ground, but they probably, in all fairness, weren't expecting him to run like that. But let's see. He's being looked at in the tent. All right, Fields is a quarterback for now. Bengals hold on 4th down. That was a huge stop. That was a huge stop there.
He looks fantastic.
So Dalton jogging and dropping back on the sideline, trying to test out the injury. So looks like he's just trying to get loose and see if he can play with it. Joey B is going to take over here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm just huge on Fields or anything like that. It's just tough to deal with a mobile quarterback or just a quarterback in general. Like even if it's not a mobile quarterback, a quarterback that you weren't game planning all week or practicing all week for. So we'll have to see how they adjust on the fly if Fields does come out. But yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Fields might not be ready either, but you got to kind of stay ready if you're that backup quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see how Nagy shifts the Bears' offense and how the Bengals shift their defense to play each other. So 275 people watching right now. Please be sure to hit that like button. We truly appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button. We're doing a jersey giveaway. Once we get to 15,000 subs, we're giving away a free jersey. My man, Rory Gray 85, if you're in this chat right now, I'm trying to get you a Trace MIGOS jersey. You are our winner last week when we hit 10K subs. You are supposed to be getting a free Bengals MIGOS shirt. So if anybody knows him, please be sure to let him know. Bengals are going to take over here. Here's Joe Mixon. He's going to get about a gain of 2, maybe 2. Second down here. That was a gain of 1, so second down and 9. So we'll see here. You kind of want Dalton to finish this game if you're a Bengals fan, because you kind of want to get that. If you do win this game potentially, you want to try to do it against Andy Dalton just to kind of hit the point home. You don't want the narrative to be something else, but honestly, a win is a win. I don't care how it comes. Here comes T. Higgins in motion on 2nd and 9. Burrows under center. It's a play action pass. Khalil Mack is there. CJ Uzomah makes the completion and takes a couple of steps ahead of the first down. Good play there by Uzomah being able to make that juke because it probably was a gain of no gain there. But this is going to bring up 3rd down and 6. So Bengals offense is going to have to do something here. Here comes Joey B. So far, 37 total yards, 52 penalty yards. But in their defense, this is their second drive here. So let's see what's going on. All right, Joey B is here in the shotgun. It looks like the Bengals are at their 35. Here's 3rd and 6. All right, let's see. Burrow's going to find Chase. Chase makes the catch, gets to the 50, near the 50. First down, 3rd and 6. So Chase erases that drop from earlier, goes ahead and makes that play. It looks like it's a post there on the corner. Woo! Nice. He was an inside receiver there on that play. So Jamar Chase. Great throw from Burrow. Jamar Chase makes the catch, moves forward. Here we go again. Play action. Nice little play there. Burrow's going to scramble out to the right. He's going to hit CJ Uzomah. Probably a gain of 1. So it looks like they are playing CJ Uzomah a lot tighter. 2nd and 9. Uzomah actually had that crucial catch. It was, I believe, his only catch of last game in overtime. Looks like they're trying to get him more involved. They went to him for 2 plays, but I believe it was about 2 catches for maybe 3 yards. So far, Joe Burrow, 7 and 9 for 47 yards. It's the 2nd and long here, 2nd and 9. They're going to come out in the shotgun. Sample's on the field. He brings Sample back in line to block. He's got Joe Mixon. He's going to give Mixon the handoff here. Mixon is making some daylight, and Mixon close to the first down. That had to be a gain of 9 there, or 8. 1 yard short, so a gain of 8 there from Mixon. It looks like it was a draw play. They brought T. Higgins in motion, and it's just a big crease wide open, and Mixon sees it, hits it. Great block there by Quentin Spain on Khalil Mack. Quentin Spain kicked that one open. 280 people watching. Please be sure to hit that like button. 3rd and 1 for the Bengals. Let's go. We need this. All right, 3rd in the yard. Chase is coming in motion. All right. And it's they get caught in the backfield, but Mixon tries to move forward. This is going to be, are they going to go for it? This is huge here. 4th and 2. Are they going to go for it? So Mixon looks like he gets tripped up in the backfield. I don't think Mixon was down. I don't think Mixon was down. I don't think the knee was down. Maybe it was the elbow. I guess it's the elbow. I guess you can't really challenge. I didn't see his elbow, but his knee definitely didn't touch it. But the Bengals are going for it. I expected them to. 4th and 2 here. This is major on the road. Looks like they've got a shotgun look. They may throw the blitz. They don't blitz. And they're just draped all over him with T. Higgins. Bengals turn it over on downs. He was right there. He was right there. He was all over T. Higgins on that play. So Bears Bears take back over on downs. Man, I mean, I'm not mad at them for going for it on 4th and 2. You had to go for it given the momentum. If you wanted to take some away, I think you had to do it there. Could it have been a different play call? Possibly. These Bears corners have been playing pretty tight coverage on the Bengals, which is kind of shocking because, you know, most people came into this game saying that that was a weakness, was the Bears secondary. So far, the Bears secondary is playing pretty good.
So if I was a singer-songwriter,
all right, on Twitter, they're saying since Burrow took those 2 hits, it's been a lot of running the ball, short game, and play action. Not the same explosiveness the Bengals had last week. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Let's see here. Bears defense is definitely doing their thing. I don't know if I would say completely dominating, but we'll see.
At T-Mobile for Business,
Looks like Chase missed his block there. There you go. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, 323 people watching. Appreciate that. Bengals do turn it over, though, on down. So they're giving it back to that Bears offense. I'm not sure who's coming out for the Bears. All right, so the Bengals are taking back over. Or the Bears are taking back over. I'm sorry. Looking around at the red zone, it looks like the Rams are still up 7-0. Las Vegas, the Raiders are up 6-0. It looks like. Hold on, let's see. They're showing the play. I mean, he probably could have. Oh, he's got hands over Higgins. That probably should have been defensive pass interference. Now that they're looking back at it, but I don't know if you can challenge that. Is there a challenge on that? No, it doesn't look like it. So Andy Dalton, in other news, Andy Dalton is back in, and it's going to be a play action play here. He's going to find David Montgomery, and they're going to pick up a first down. Reception by David Montgomery on that play. A lot of check downs from Andy Dalton, honestly, in this game. Not really anything outside of not really going down the field as much. So no kind of deep passes outside of some plays to Mooney early in the game. But let's see here. 1st and 10. Andy Dalton is 8 of 9 for 51 yards on the touchdown. They're moving up to the line. I don't know what that brisk walk was. But it's a 1st and 10 here. They're at the 45 of the Bengals. Here comes, they read the play. Von Bell comes straight in and gets a loss on that play. Huge play there by Von Bell. It's a loss of 1 there. He just reads the play. He sees that it's going to Montgomery, and he's just right there. All right. So this Bengals defense playing in the short field because the Bengals offense was unable to convert on what could have been called a defensive pass interference, but was not, so we will not talk about that. Bengals defense has to come up here. That's simple as that. 2nd and 11. All right, Andy drops back. He's in the shotgun. Here comes DJ Reader. He comes in for the sack. DJ Reader with a huge sack on that play. You got to watch for the taunting, though. It's crazy. They should be able to celebrate after making the play. It's really ridiculous that you have to hold your breath after a guy makes a game-changing sack like that, potentially. And he's got to worry about what he's doing after the play. It's ridiculous. But DJ Reader with the sack on the play, first sack of the day for the Bengals defense. It's his 3rd and 19. So hopefully they can just keep them out of field goal range. Andy Dalton is taking back over. Here we go. He's got trips bunched to the right. He's in the shotgun. He's got another receiver off to the left. All right. They almost lose the play clock there. He's just going to hit a small one, and they're going to be at the 50. Looks like it's that Allen who was that, Mooney again. So that's going to be a gain of 6, 4th and 13. This Bengals offense is going to get a chance to get it back. 6 minutes and counting here to go in the second quarter. So if I'm the Bengals, I try to at least get some points on the board here before halftime. They get the ball after the half. So they're still in this game. Defense came out big there after they made the decision to go for it, and that's one of the reasons that they are so aggressive, right? You got Darius Phillips back to return this punt here. Let's see what happens. All right. He's going to have to get a fair catch, and he's at a 6-yard line. So once again, Bengals offense starting at the 6-yard line again. They're going to have to try to hope that this drive can take up, I think, the rest of this quarter. I think that's your goal here. I think you try to get 7 and you try to take it into halftime, knowing that you're going to get the ball in the second half. I think that that's how you should play it, in my opinion, in this game. So hopefully they can soak up this 5 minutes on this drive and kind of try to go in there into halftime tied if they can. So you got to protect the ball on this drive. You got to get some points here. I think you definitely got to get some points here. Even if it's only 3, you got to get that. But if you're playing to win, you got to get 7 here, I think. So let's take a look around the league. Looks like there was a crazy play. It looks like Pittsburgh's getting ready to score, potentially. So they got a 2nd and goal here on the Raiders. And they're going to run a reverse to Juju. Juju's going to go in for the touchdown. So it looks like the Steelers are up 7-6 on the Raiders. Carolina is up 10-0 over the Saints after the big game from Jameis last week. I'm going to see if they're going to show anything else other than that. I heard something about a Baker interception earlier. I don't know what they're I mean, I haven't been able to tap in too often, but it looks like the Rams are going to go up 10-3 here over the Colts before the half. Let's see. Ooh, Matt Stafford was not. What is going on? It looks like Matt Stafford may be potentially hurt. Looks like maybe a thumb or something like that. Let's see. Eagles, 49ers still 0-3. Eagles offense looks like they're about to get a punt. Return from their special teams. Oh, wow. 49ers are going to get that punt. They're going to cover that punt on their 2-yard line. So it doesn't look like the Eagles will have much space to work with, honestly. Checking in with my fantasy team. Looks like I got a bunch of guys playing in the afternoon because when I saw 14 points, I was like, what's going on? Let's see. All right. So the funny thing is the red zone just went and showed DJ Reader. But here come the Bengals back on the field again. Let's see. Somebody said something about the Texans. What are y'all saying about the Texans? The Texans are beating the Browns right now? Yikes. All right, but back to the Bengals. Taking over here at our 6-yard line. 1st and 10. So far, Joe Burrow is 7 for 10 for 47 yards. Here we go. It's an empty look. He's going to take it here. Draped in coverage, man. These guys are on him. Roquan Smith is able to stop Tyler Boyd after a quick small gain there. Seems like they're just kind of ready for whatever routes are being run by these receivers. I don't know how they know, the routes. Maybe, I don't know if Andy Dalton is telling them some of the routes, but Andy Dalton wasn't really there for the LSU stuff. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe that's just great game planning. But here comes Burrow under center. It's a 2nd and 8 here. Uzomah comes back to the backfield as a fullback. All right, and it's going to be a run here to Mixon. Mixon's going to get caught in the backfield by Robert Quinn behind the line. That's going to be a loss. So not what you wanted to see there from the Bengals offense. So this is going to be a 3rd down. And they've been off to a slow start this game. So far, they haven't had anything really work in their favor outside of a Jamar Chase catch on 3rd down earlier in the game. 3rd and 11, deep in their own territory. Burrow's going to take the shotgun. He's going to take the shotgun snap. They got to get pretty far. All right. He's dropping back here. He's going to make a pass, and he's got T. Higgins. He's going to get the first down. No flags on the play. T. Higgins makes the clutch play. Bengals offense converts there. All right. Yep. So he finds a nice soft spot there. Burrow with the hell of a pass there. Higgins is able to make the catch and get out of bounds. So that's important. They're going to keep this drive going. All right. So 1st and 10. Joe Burrow now up to 9 of 12 for 63 yards. Uzomah comes in motion. Burrow under center. There was some movement. I think Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams with a false start there. Defense looked like they got him to kind of jump, but he can't move like that. You know, some of those guys are allowed to move on defense as long as they don't go towards a certain area. And they were able to get Jonah to jump early. So that's a penalty of 5 yards, 1st and 15 now. Joe Burrow 9 of 12 for 63 yards. It's going to be an empty look again for the Bengals. All right. And he's going to find Higgins. Higgins is able to make a play there. Picks up some of that yardage lost from the penalty plus a little bit more. That's going to be – so far Higgins is making it work. 2nd and 7, so picks up the penalty yardage, which is 5, so about a gain of 8 there. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 7. That's more manageable. We'll have to see what they go to here. So far, Joe Burrow 10 of 13, 71 yards. He's got a stack receiver. Boyd comes in motion. Burrow's in the shotgun. It's a run to Mixon. He makes some space. He gets a gain there. He gets close to the first down. Probably about 3 yards short, I'm thinking. Let's see. 3rd. They haven't put how much it is yet. And I think they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 here, so I think they let this go to the 2-minute warning unless they want to get a play before that. Looks like they're going to try to get a play before it. So shotgun since Uzomah in motion. 3rd and 4 here. Looks like they're just trying to get him to jump off sides. Okay, so I'm not mad at that. Tried to get the Bears defense to jump off sides. It's going to go to the 2-minute warning here. So Bengals offense, they got to get some points here. But so far, Joe Burrow really methodical on this drive so far. We'll have to see if he can keep that up. Actually, outside of the touchdown, you know, outside of the touchdown, it looks like completion percentage. He's actually thrown for more yards than Andy Dalton so far. He hasn't had near as many chances, but obviously Dalton had to go out with some injury issues, so we'll have to see.
Today, we look to the future.
All right, Josh Allen looks like just threw a pick to the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are going to take back over down 14-0. I don't think Tua is back in that game. The Texans are ahead of the Browns 14-7, but the Browns are driving, and it looks like they're trying to get into Houston territory. So it looks like the Browns are making their way back. And it looks like the Eagles here are going to get ready to go ahead by even more here. They're down 0-3. Jalen Hurts, incompletion, but it's a 1st and goal. They're in San Francisco territory. So that could potentially end up in the 49ers going up 10-0. Baker's taking over here in the red zone, 1st and 10. It's a play to the fullback, it looks like. Doesn't get much of a gain there. And Steelers game, I'm not sure what they're showing. They're showing 3 games at one time. You know, when they do the whole little 3-screen kind of thing. All right. Looks like Baker and them are taking over after the loss of 1, 2nd and 11. He's in a shotgun. Looks like he sees something. He brings Njoku back over. All right. He looks like he's telling his line something there. All right. And I don't know what just happened. I think they just called a timeout because they wanted to stop the delay of game. there. So I think Stefanski called a timeout. They're leaving that game. They're going to the Raiders game. And here's a run here, and the Steelers defense is all over it for the Raiders. So Raiders looks like they have the ball with 2 minutes left in that game. Philly looks like they're going to try to get the touchdown. I don't know if Jalen Hurts got that, so looks like they stopped them and limited them to a field goal. Raiders here, 2nd and 12. They're actually in Pittsburgh territory, so that's of note. And now the Bengals are taking back over. Here's Joe Burrow, 3rd and 4 here. Completely empty here. All right, let's take a look. Joe is looking for Mixon, and it hits the back of Johnson. Johnson doesn't even see it, but Mixon wasn't even able to get it. And I think that means that the Bengals are going to have to punt it. So, oh, man. Man, so Bengals offense is going to be forced to punt it here. They got to keep the Bears got to keep some Bears points off of the scoreboard for sure here. So they're going to have to be asked to step it up again. So far, the Bengals offense not really giving them a lot. Here's a punt here. And they're going to get decent field position. Looks like the 35. So, man. All right. So they're showing this Raiders game. They're in territory of the Steelers. It's 2nd and 12. They make a completion there. The running back gets out. They're looking to try to go up on the Steelers. That's something to monitor as a AFC North team. If you are watching, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're doing a jersey giveaway. Even if you're a Bears fan, Ravens fan, Steelers fan, whatever you are, I'm giving away jerseys, a free jersey, a real jersey of your choice at 15,000 subs. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. We'll be giving it away to a lucky subscriber once we hit 15,000 subs. So, yeah, it looks like the Bengals tried to run a pick play there. Oh, my goodness. And Burrow should have went with the other guy. But maybe, yeah. Yeah, if they would have went for the other guy, he was wide open. That's neither here nor there. Here's Justin Fields taking over. 1st and 10 to start this drive. All right. All right. And I think that's a gain of nothing there. I think they just said Andy Dalton went back into the locker room with that injury. So 2nd down, Cam Sample is in. 1 minute and 30 seconds and counting. Bengals still have all 3 timeouts. All right, here comes Fields, and he's looking. Oh, and he pulls it down. He's going to run. This is the dynamic that he can add. He's going to go out of bounds after picking up a gain there. So it looks like a 4-yard scramble. 3rd down and 5. It was really a 5-yard scramble. All right, so we'll have to see if this Bengals defense can try to get some pressure. They ended up having a big play with DJ Reader on a following drive. We have to see if they can do more of the same here. Here's 3rd and 5. This is important because it's a minute and 23 seconds left with the Bengals having 3 timeouts. They could potentially still get some points on the board if they get a big stop here. All right, Fields is looking, and he's going to get the 1st down on Eli Apple. Man, 1st down at the Bengals 49. So now this is getting into potential field goal territory for the Bears. Mooney is kind of cooking Eli Apple so far. But it was a good throw by Fields. Bengals defense trying to get some air here. You got to hope that they don't give up a touchdown or anything like that before the half. They're at the 50-yard line. All right, it's motion. It's a shotgun look. Fields is dropping back. He's looking. Here comes some pressure. Trey Hendrickson with the sack. And Hubbard. Trey Hendrickson and Hubbard with the sack there. It looks like they're going to continue to let the clock run, so they're not going to be aggressive and call the timeouts as far as the Bengals. So we'll have to see. So good sack there. Bengals needed that one. Bengals defense comes up big. Here it is again. They're slow to get into the play. I don't think that was in bounds. All right, Marquise Goodwin makes a play. I thought he was out of bounds, but hold on, let's see what happened. Yeah, Goodwin was in bounds. Yeah, he was in bounds. And so he gets those 2 feet in. I don't know what kind of yardage they're at. This is the one time I will look at it while it's at break. So I think Goodwin keeps them back into close field goal range. It's a 3rd and 9. They're on the Cincy 48. So you got to hope that you get another play to knock them out of field goal range right now. Let's see.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Yeah, they went right back to Apple, man. And honestly, that's going to be a lot of defenses doing that. We kind of knew about the Eli Apple thing. The expectations aren't really there. 348 people watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and like button. But let me take a look around the league, what we got going on. 4th and 1 in this Vegas Raiders and Steelers game. I don't know. It looks like the Raiders are going for it on 4th and 1. And they're in Pittsburgh territory. So we'll have to see what happens here. That's something to keep up of note. Looks like the Panthers are once again in Saints territory, up 10-0, and they're in the red zone. And I think they just scored another touchdown. And they're going to go up, I think, 17-0. It looks like, did the Raiders get that? I think the Raiders got it. I think they converted here. Derek Carr on the quarterback sneak gets just enough to get the first down against that Steelers defense. I haven't seen any of this game really as far as the Steelers and the Raiders, but it appears that I would think that offense is continuing to struggle after they had struggles last week. So it's a 1st and goal here for the Vegas Raiders. They're going to do a handoff. He's going to make a guy miss. They're getting close. It's 54 seconds left before the half. Raiders have 2 timeouts. Clock is still going, 48 seconds and counting. So it looks like if I'm looking back at the Texans and Browns game, it looks like that one is tied up 14-14. All right, they just brought the game back on here. I think they're trying to review the catch. All right, while they're doing that review, I still got this other game up. Oh, goodness. Raiders just got a penalty on 2nd and goal. And those games are of note because, as you know, it comes down to the rest of the division as well. So, all right, completed pass. It's upheld. Let's see here. All right, 47 seconds left here. Bengals have 3 timeouts. Fields is going to take over. Play on the field stands, and I don't think you had anything to reverse that. So a 3rd and 9 here for Justin Fields. All right, it's a shotgun. He's got number 8 to the right of him. All right, 3rd and 9. He's looking. Here comes the Bengals defense, and they're able to get to him. Another pressure, huge on Fields. All right, so we'll see what happens here. I don't know why they're still discussing this, but the Bengals hold. It looks like they're going to force a punt there. Darius Phillips is going to get the ball back. They've got 35 seconds to try to make something happen here. Yeah, people were saying they felt that was incomplete, but that's neither here nor there. Punt return here by Darius Phillips. Another fair catch. He can't really do much with that. Bengals are going to take over at the 7-yard line. Are they going to get points, or are they just going to run this one out? We'll have to see how aggressive they really are on this play with having 3 timeouts. So, I don't know. It looks like, from what I can see, trying to see what they ended up doing, but we'll see here. I was going to try to sneak in and peek at the Gamecast, but here comes Joe Burrow. He's out here in the shotgun, taking over at his 7-yard line. Yeah, they're just going to take this into the half. Little draw play there by Mixon, gets a gain of 9 yards. They're just going to let this one go out. So they're going to go out in the halftime down 0-7. So still in this game. They've got to come out, make some adjustments in the second half. And it looks to me like they're just going to take this into halftime from what I can see. 28 seconds left. I don't know if they're – oh, no. They called a timeout. They did call a timeout. So after a play that kind of looked like they were just going to take it into the half, looks like they did actually call a timeout. So they are going to be aggressive here and try to get into, I guess, field goal range, I would assume, to try to get one by Evan McPherson. And that's the dimension that he adds here. So Joe Burrow is going to start here 2nd and 1 in the shotgun from his 20-yard line. He's looking, and he's going to get hit. He's down. So that's another thing. They'll probably just let this go now. After he got that sack, they probably don't want him to get any more hits. That was kind of a weak sack. Let's see who got through for that one. All right, he's looking, and he's going to spin off of Spain and spin right into Nichols. So that's halftime. Bengals down 0-7 at the half. Still in this game, but definitely some disappointments from the offense. We're going to have to see how they come back out. Defense, I think, played well, minus the first game, but I'm about to go live here and give my halftime reaction as I usually do. So if you're following me, hit that subscribe button. I'm about to go live and get that notification, and I will be back after halftime. All right, we're getting ready to start back up here after halftime. I think we'll have to see if Andy Dalton is still out here. All right, we're getting ready to start back up. I see Justin Fields out there. Let's see. 13-3 Patriots over the Jets. 10-7 Broncos over the Jags at halftime. 14-0. What's up, y'all? Super chats are open. Let's see what y'all talking about. Zach's play calling. Super chats do guarantee your comment to be shown if I'm able to see it through this drive. Let's see. But it's hard because I try not to look for spoilers, but it looks like this game is getting ready to kick off here. Raiders up 9-7 at half. Probably would have wished that they would have gotten a touchdown there. Looks like Browns and Texans are tied at the half. So we're about to get ready to kick off here. Bengals offense has to get something going. Only 80-something yards in that entire first half for the Bengals offense. They didn't have many opportunities. And it looks like Brandon Wilson is going to take it out and get to the 23. So he probably should have just gotten a touchback there, but here we go. Andy Dalton is questionable. He is on the sideline. All right, so Bengals take over here. Let's see what they do. Let's see what adjustments Zach made at halftime. All right, comes in under center. Motions over, sample to the right. He's seeing something here. He's going to audible. All right, and it's a run with Mixon to the left. Mixon gets a nice gain there. It's tripped up, gets a little bit upset because he felt like he could have made more. He says that's on him. It looks like he expected to get more yardage there. All right. So second down here. Joe's in the shotgun. 2nd and 5. They haven't taken any deep shots so far in the game. Looks like it's another audible here. All right. 2nd and 5. It looks like it's going to be a draw play. Mixon's not going to get much there. Roquan Smith is able to make a stop. Only a gain of a yard there. So already into third down territory. 3rd and 4 here for the Bengals offense. So they got to convert here. Jamar Chase looks like he's coming off of the field. I'm not sure what they're doing here. What package they're running here. Uzoma, Higgins. Looks like they got some other receivers. P. Ryan comes in. All right, it's 3rd and 4. Auden Tate is also into the game. No Jamar Chase in here. All right. And he's going to find Tyler Boyd. And the ball is out. But Samaje Perine is able to recover it. Down by contact. But good play by Samaje Perine to be in there and realize that Tyler Boyd potentially could have oh, yeah, he was down. He was down. It came out at the end. But good heads-up play by Perine just to secure that because you just never know, especially in a game on the road close like this. You never know how that could play out. So good heads-up play there. Bengals convert and get a 1st and 10 here. All right, they send the tight end in motion. It's shotgun. It's play-action pass. Burrow's going deep. Higgins. But it's off his fingertips. That was a good play there. Higgins has got to pull that in. They finally took a deep shot. And it's a post. Yep. He had him. He had him. All right, Joe throws it a little bit off, slightly off to the left, and he takes a hit there. You got to get that, Higgins. All right, so 2nd and 10. Bengals offense coming out here. All right, let's see what they're going to do here. All right, empty formation. All right, Joe's looking. And he's going to get sacked by Khalil Mack. Pocket collapse there. So Khalil Mack gets his first sack of the year. 3rd and 16. And looks like he beat Xavier Su'a-Filo inside. Fakes outside, goes inside. Or not, didn't even fake outside, just went straight inside. Xavier Su'a-Filo wasn't able to get him. So that's a 3rd and long. Allowed 3 sacks today. They have all been on the offensive line so far. All right, so 3rd and 16 for this Bengals offense. That's a crushing one there. All right. And they're coming again. Burrow's looking. He's not going to be able to get it. Oh, come on. There's a flag. There's got to be a flag because he gets hit late by Robert Quinn. And they're out of bounds. Jonah's getting up in his face. Jonah can't get – I understand what the linemen are trying to do, but don't get it to be 2 penalties. Yeah, that's a hit. You can't hit him like that. Not after what's happened. Joe Burrow's clearly out of bounds, and it's just kind of a dirty hit there. Come on. We'll take that first down. That's a pretty cheap shot there. Yep, make him pay for it. Make him pay for it. First down. Thank you. Thank you, Robert Quinn. There just was no need for that. There's just no need for that.
That kind of a competitor. He's in a relentless pursuit of a competitive edge. Whatever it takes, he's going to try to get yards from this team. He's got to put his body on the line. He's obviously going to do it. And that just speaks to him.
Yeah, that just was unnecessary, but whatever. As long as our quarterback is healthy, that's all that matters to me. So Joe Burrow is able to get that first down because of the penalty there. Right, but this offensive line has got to stand up. They're starting to send some of that pressure. All right, and Mixon is able to make a good game there. Mixon is looking like he's got some extra juice in his legs this quarter.
They're playing sound defense. They're keeping everything in front of them, not allowing anything over the top. Doing a decent job against the run.
So 2nd and 5, Mixon gets a gain of 5 there. 300 people watching. Please be sure to hit that comment. Please be sure to comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We truly appreciate that. All right, so 2nd and 5 here. Joe Burrow under center. Looks like they're going to try to get away with a run here. Higgins goes in motion. It's another misdirection run. It's nice. He's got a hole. Mixon is able to pick up a first down and more. Mixon makes a nice little run there, and he's getting going. He's definitely getting going this quarter. Nice misdirection play there. And it looks like Mike Thomas came out and got a great block as well. Right. Joe was able to make the linebacker miss there. So good job there by the Bengals to pick up that first down. Mixon now has 14 rushes for 49 yards. He's getting cooking. P-Ron is in right now, though, under center. And it's going to be a play-action pass. Burrow is looking. He's going to hit P-Ron, but it's an incomplete pass. Goes right through his hands. All right. Nobody is open. Again, somehow this defense is confusing these receivers with this coverage. Let's take a look here on the replay. All right. Yeah, Burrow just doesn't see anything, goes down, tries to get the completion to P-Ron, goes right through P-Ron's hands. 2nd and 10. So here we go. Bengals taking over at the Bears 45. Play clock's running down. They got to get it. All right, they get it off. And Burrow's just going to get sacked. Burrow's going to get sacked for his 4th sack. Roquan Smith comes off the edge, and they get him. Bengals offensive line not playing well this game. He's just going to come right off of the edge there. Yeah, and it looks like, I don't know if Riley Reef or Su'a-Filo, one of them made a mistake on blocking the wrong guy. One guy comes free on Burrow. 3rd and 18. Offensive line has to play better. Unexcusable. 3rd and 18. And they're going to get a toss to Chris Evans, his first play of the game. And he's going to get to the 35. I think that they're going to probably send the field goal team in. So looks like they're going to get a field goal here, 3-7. The only concerning things on that drive, I think, for me, Joe Burrow just getting sacked. I think possibly twice on that drive. You got a sack from Khalil Mack. You got another one from Roquan Smith. Just too much pressure being given up from that offensive line. And obviously that was a talking point for people that wanted to bring Penei Sewell and guys like that in. So they've got to clean that up, especially after they've given up, 2 sacks. I'm just going to say 2 sacks in the first game from the offensive line. And then you had, I think, maybe 4 in just this game alone. So they've got to get better there. Evan McPherson, no, that's why you brought him in. He's bringing in that automatic 3. Bengals get bailed out there by the Robert Quinn penalty and are able to get 3 on the board. We got to see how this defense comes out, but I will take it. They've got to try to get that ball back to that offense. They've got to establish themselves. I think that Joe Mixon definitely did some things there on that drive. But yeah, we have to get that play from the offensive line. They got to play better. I know this is guys like Roquan Smith and Khalil Mack are hard to block, but just seeing what those plays came from with, fake outs to the inside and, guys miscommunicating on that side of the line, they got to clean that up, honestly. So hopefully Riley Reif and Xavier Su'a-Filo can get on the same page there. But they've gone to commercial break. I'm taking a look here at Red Zone. They're showing Sean McDermott as a wrestler for some reason on Red Zone right now. So we'll see what they talk about. All right, so it looks like the Bills are going to make a 53-yard attempt to potentially go up 17-0. Looks like the Browns, I believe, have the ball. It's a 2nd and 5 after halftime here. And they're taking over. I can't see where exactly they're at here. It's going to zoom out pretty quickly. It's just showing the pre-snap kind of view. All right. So 2nd and 5. It looks like they're driving into Texans territory. They're going to audible there. Looks like Baker's sending his receiver in motion. OBJ is out of this game, I believe. It looks like it's going to be a run to Nick Chubb. He's going to pick up a first down, and they're getting into – actually, I might be mistaken. They may be still in their own territory. I think they were still in their own territory, so we'll have to see what happens with that. They're going to attempt this 53-yard field goal in the Bills-Dolphins game on a 4th and 3 right before halftime. Let's see what happens. All right, the field goal is no good. And that's why it's important to have a kicker like Evan McPherson. You can't leave points on the table. Oh, no. I was right. The Browns actually are in Texans territory here. All right. Looks like they're going to get up to like the 25, maybe. They're going back around. We're going to have to see if Andy Dalton comes out here. Okay. Looks like Andy Dalton is going to be out the rest of this game. Looks like Justin Fields is in. So we're going to have to see what this Bengals team, how they respond to Justin Fields in that quarterback, right? So we'll have to see here. 337 people watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We truly appreciate it. We are giving away a jersey at 15,000 subs. It's going to be a jersey of your choice for free. That's right. We do partner with Fanatics as well, so it will be a legit jersey. It won't be a flea market jersey or anything like that. Also, if you're a Bengals fan, we got the Trace MIGOS shirts up right now at newstripecity.com. We sold a bunch of those last week during the last game. Those are available as well in orange, black, and white. But here we go. Justin Fields is taking over here. All right. Got to keep Joe Burrow's jersey clean. Chicago has done a decent job at protecting their quarterback so far, but the Bengals did get 2 sacks. Here's a run here to Montgomery. They let him bounce to the outside. You can't let Montgomery get going. And he's going to be an X factor now that they're in with Justin Fields. You got that threat of the potential option there to run between them that you have to account for. So looks like that's what the Bears may end up going with here is some heavy run game kind of thing. They claim that Dalton is still questionable, but we saw him dap up Fields. So we'll have to see. So far, Fields is 2 of 4, 21 yards. There's another run here, and that's that option I talked about. And they convert a first down on it. Trey Hendrickson had him in the open field, but Fields is able to juke him and gets the first down there. That was the threat that I kind of talked about with Fields. You got that run option, that read option there. And Hendrickson's got to get him there. He's able to do a spin move and break out of that one. But Hendrickson played it decently, but, he made that move. Hubbard comes across to get him. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Justin Fields. They're at the Bears' 35-yard line. He sends the tight end in motion. Looks like it's another run here to Montgomery. Montgomery hits a spin move off of a missed Ogunjobi tackle and picks up another gain of 10. So far, 2 first downs on this drive from the Bears to start it open. Right. So Ogunjobi is there. He spins out of the Ogunjobi shoelace tackle and is able to turn it into a first down. All right. So Bengals have got to try to slow this rushing attack from the Bears down. They've got it again here. Here's Fields with the play action pass. He's going deep, and Mooney is going to miss it. We're lucky because he dropped it. So a little bit of a play action pass there, so incomplete. Mooney probably should have pulled that in. They're targeting Eli Apple again on that play. Eli Apple was beat. Mooney just lets it go off of his hands. Great ball thrown by Fields. Mooney just dropped it. All right, so I think that's supposed to be a second down. They had the wrong down showing up there. It looks like it's an empty look, so no run here. I don't know why it's still showing 1st and 10. Hold on. Is it a penalty on the false start on the offense? Looks like Baker threw a touchdown. All right. Looks like he sees Fields actually saw the blitz coming. They did send Mike Hilton on a blitz. But looks like there was a false start. Yeah, his guy moved. 74 moved. All right. So maybe they can fix the down. 2nd down and 15. I think that was actually supposed to be 2nd down, and it should have been like 3rd down. I'm still kind of confused because Mooney had the incomplete pass, and then it was 1st and 10 again. I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. All right, so it's a 3rd and 8 here. All right, so they're at the 50-yard line here. And here comes the pressure. Oh, and it's a fumble. Let's go. Pick it up. No, Logan, you should have just got on it. No. Logan Wilson, you got to just dive on that, bro. Logan Wilson, you got to just dive on that, bro. I did say pick it up, though, but I was with him on the thinking to try to get the defensive touchdown. Trey Hendrickson, don't let anybody tell you that Trey Hendrickson is average. You see that? Strip sack there. Logan Wilson, though, you gotta fall on it. I understand the thinking. You're trying to get the touchdown, but now you let them punt it, and you don't get that crucial field position that you needed. And here comes Darius Phillips to try to make up. He's gonna get a little bit of a gain and go out of bounds there. So he's gonna make something there, but great play there by Trey Hendrickson to come around, cause the fumble, and get the Bengals the ball back. So that was huge. That was crazy. I'm going to still take it. But, man, what y'all got going on? They tried to get that TD. They tried to get that touchdown. Let's go ahead and get this momentum. You got to believe that it's probably quiet right now Well, probably not quite. They may try to cheer and get into the game, but I think if you get this touchdown, I think it quiets the crowd in Chicago down a bit. So good play there by the Bengals defense. They continue to make plays, especially with the offense playing slow. Offense was able to get 3 points there. You got to get a touchdown, though. We got to get a touchdown to try to get this lead. So we'll have to see what happens. All right. Oh, man. Zach Wilson with the 3-interception game of himself, it appears, today. So both the first pick and the second pick in the draft, both having back-to-back 3-interception weeks. I mean, it's just part of being a rookie, right? You got to take your lumps and move on. Yeah, that's bad. He has 4. I'm sorry. He just had 4. He has 4 interceptions now. So Zach Wilson with 4 interceptions. It looks like the Rams are up 17-6 against the Carson Wentz and the Colts, but Carson Wentz is in the red zone right now at the 20-yard line. And he's looking. Doesn't look like they have anybody open. Carson Wentz is going to run, and he's going to get close to a first down for the Colts. So they're trying to drive in that territory. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Matt Stafford, who some people were trying to call an elite quarterback at the beginning of the season, I think has turned the ball over in that game a little bit. Looks like the Saints just still can't get anything going offensively. They're still down 17-0. Yeah, Matt Stafford threw a pick. He's got 1 touchdown and 1 pick, but they're still up. The Raiders, I don't know what's going on with that one. They haven't shown it yet. But, all right, looks like the game is getting ready to come back. Let's get it going. So after a major turnover there by Trey Hendrickson, who arrived on that play, Bengals offense is going to get it back here. They're going to get some decent territory after a return by our guy Darius Phillips. Joe Burrow takes over here in the empty on shotgun, 35-yard line. All right, he's looking. And he's going to find T. Higgins. T. Higgins just fumbled, though. Bro. And the Bears have it. The safety is running, and the Bengals have turned it back over. Oh, man, what a play. T, you got to hold on to the ball, bro. So he's going to hit Higgins. He's open. He's running. He forgets to cover up. And Jackson forces the turnover there. And 36 picks it up, makes a return. So that gives the momentum right back to the Bears. Ugh. That's ugly right there. So that's definitely something that just went into the Bears' favor. So we'll have to see what happens coming out here. But, man, it happens. But for it to happen at that time, we just have to hope that the Bengals, defense just got off the field. So you got to hope. They're probably going to try to come back out and test that run defense again. We'll have to see. And costly fumble there by my man T. Higgins.
Watch this read. Excellent read by Joe Burrow. They pinned down.
Good read by Joe.
Linebacker inside with this receiver right here. He's going to track this.
All right.
T. Higgins is going to run right behind him. Joe Burrow nails it.
Man, that was going to be an amazing play. We'll have to make it up. Got to make it up. But, yeah, they get it, and I think they brought it back to the 40. So they got perfect position over the Bengals right now. Fields is taking over at the Bengals 40-yard line. Short field. They're getting the ball running. Bengals are able to make a play there. Logan Wilson believes that he got the ball. All right. Man. And then he gets hit again. They just let him fall on Burrow. I was worried about the pocket collapsing there. And let's see. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2 there. Fields is taking over again. He's under center. Here comes Allen Robinson in motion. And that's another run here to Montgomery. Bengals are on top of it again. B.J. Hill. B.J. Hill with a good stop there. Now, this is going to bring up third down. This is an important down for the defense. Can they get off of the field? It's a 3rd and 7. You wonder if it's 4-down territory for the Bears as well. So we'll have to see. Do they try to convert? Do they try to get the field goal? Bengals defense is going to have to see here. 369 people. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're giving away a jersey of your choice at 15,000 subs. Here comes Fields, 3rd and 7, shotgun, empty look here. He's bringing Montgomery back into the backfield. Bengals almost jumped, but I think it may be on the offense. False start on the Bears. That's going to back them up. That's important. So now it's a 3rd and 12. And it looks like that was on Fields. Yeah, it's on Fields. So 3rd and 12. Fields with a costly rookie mistake there. 3rd and 12. Shotgun look again. All right, here we go. He's going to make a completion. And there's a missed tackle there by Cheeto, and he picks up the first down to Allen Robinson. Cheeto, you got to make that play, bro. You got to make that play. So Cheeto allows the first down off of a missed tackle. He's got to wrap up. And Jesse Bates is able to clean it up, but that converts it. That keeps it going. All right, so that's a conversion. All right, so 1st and 10. They're at the Bengals 30-yard line here. Shotgun look. Looks like the Bengals were thinking about sending the blitz, but don't. Fields has protection, and Mooney again catches the play that he dropped earlier, 2nd and 9. It's that same play. Bengals defense has to adjust to that. He was open the last time. He's open again this time. I'm not sure. And Bates saw it, but he just was – hold on. Did he catch that? Inbounds? They're not going to challenge it. So here we go. Bears at the Bengals 10-yard line. They catch Montgomery in the backfield. They got to get him down. He's down. So at this point, best case scenario, you probably are trying to hold him to 3. So we'll have to see here. He lost 2 yards on that play. I mean, obviously, you probably try to hope for a turnover, but realistically, you got to try to hold him to 3 here. That still makes it a 1-score game. You can still tie this game up if that's the case. It's a tougher ask if you give up a touchdown here. So let's see. It's a 2nd and goal here. Try to keep them out of the end zone is all you can really ask for. But it looks like the Bears are going to be aggressive. They got a shotgun look here. Fields is looking. He's looking to his left, looking to his right. They're trying to cover him. He's able to make a play with his legs. Foot caught the sideline. It's going to be a 3rd and goal. Fields was trying to sneak one in on the rush. 3rd and goal, you just got to make a stop here. Good play by Hendrickson to get that spin move. And good play by Hubbard to chase him out of bounds there for him to hit that foot there. So this is a major play here. We'll have to see how they play it. Fields is 3 of 5 for 35 yards. This is a major play here. All right. So 3rd and goal here. Play clock is going down. It looks like they're going to call a timeout or it's a flag. Fields again with the false start. 2 on this drive. Fields is moving and causing it to be a false start. Yeah, he's moving. He moved again. So Fields making some rookie mistakes here, but they need him to make another one on 3rd and goal because this is a major play here. I think they may let this go into the 4th quarter. So I think they're going to let this go into the 4th quarter here. Carson Wentz just threw a touchdown to Pascal or Pascal. So we're going into the fourth quarter now, guys. Bears, this is a big moment in the game, I think, here, especially with it being in the fourth quarter. Bengals ended up fumbling a reception from T. Higgins that would have been a big gain. Bears are trying to convert on that and get some points on the board. We'll have to see how this goes. We'll have to see how it goes. It looks like the Jets are on the board again. No, they're not. It looks like they missed the field goal. They're down 19-3 in that game against the Patriots. Browns are up 21-14 over the Texans. Still some time left in the third quarter. This Bengals game is moving fast. The Las Vegas Raiders are up over the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-7 right now. But honestly, I'm more so worried about the Bengals taking control of this game. It looks like the Browns are getting ready to blow the Texans potentially out of the water and take a 2-touchdown lead here. Oh, no, it looks like they were stopped in fourth down. So 10-point lead for them on 4th and 4. I don't know if Stefanski's going for it or not. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a field goal attempt there for the Browns. So, this is a major part in the game for the Bengals. They got to try to get another stop here, especially in this game. You see what's going on around in the AFC North. They got to try to come out of here some way with the win. However they can do it is what I'm down for. It. Whatever they can do to try to get out of here with the W, I will take because it looks like the Browns are coming. They're going to need to try to get a lead in this division early. Obviously, it's a super competitive division with the Ravens, the Browns, and the Steelers. Steelers at the moment, you never know with the Steelers. They can always come back, so you can't depend on that, but you got to just worry about what you can do to make sure that you try to take care of business. So that's what they're going to have to do here. It's going to be a tough ask because that defense has got to be gassed, not being able to be out of there for long and, taking back-to-back drives essentially after that T. Higgins fumble. So we'll have to see if they can make it stop here. That'll be a huge stop. 375 people watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and like button. Man, it was an electric play from T. Higgins. The offensive line also has to do a better job of blocking. I was nervous on that play too when Joe stepped up in the pocket. And he still got hit at the end of it too. So they got to do a better job of protecting him. But here they come. All right. All right, here we go. It's a shotgun look here. They got him spread out. 3rd and goal here. Great play by Cheeto. Thank you, Cheeto. Way to bounce back, bro. Way to bounce back, Cheeto. Cheeto holds up in coverage on the clutch. In the clutch there against Allen Robinson. Cheeto comes up huge. Good job, Cheeto. Cheeto sees it, makes the deflection, incomplete. Plays it perfectly on Allen Robinson. That's a good receiver there. 4th and goal. Brings on the kicker. Santos. It should be a chip shot for him. 28-yard attempt. So I'm assuming that it's going to be 10-3 here. Yep, Santos makes it. So Bengals offense going to get it back. It's a one-score game. So they just got to get some points here. They were aided on that last drive by a penalty on the out-of-bounds play. Well, not the last drive, but the drive 2 times before that one. They got to protect the ball.
It's my finger on the cake.
Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. We got pass interference over here with my son. 1 second.
And this milk.
All right, so we've got 392 people watching. Appreciate that. Please be sure to hit that like button. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Somebody said, I love Cheetos. Who they? Let's go. Let's come from behind and still a win on the road. I'm with it. Let's do what we can. It's going to be tough, but this is going to be a major, major point in this game. if the Bengals can come out of here and sneak a win out of here. We'll have to see. All right, so I'm watching red zone. Patriots using some trickery here. They're going to pick up a 2nd and 15. They're going to pick up 15 yards on like a double reverse there against the Jets. Looks like they're about to score again, possibly. Yep, looks like a reverse. It was a pitch reverse, I'm sorry. Buffalo Bills up 21-0 over the Dolphins. I haven't seen Tua come back. I'm assuming actually he got carted off. Must not have returned into the game. Looks like the Patriots are possibly going to be able to get to 1-1 here. So run play. That's the only game that they're showing right now. Obviously, we're waiting for this Bengals game to get back and for Joe Burrow to take back over. Looks like San Francisco is up 7-3 now. So it looks like the Eagles weren't able to take advantage. So it looks like 49ers now up 7-3 on offense late in this game here. All right, so it looks like the game is about to come back on for the Bengals. Don't tell me they're about to show another one. Okay, here we go. All right, pretty much looked, and the Bengals offense is going to look to try to bounce back here. They haven't had any of those deep plays. They took a couple shots. They seem to be open, but they haven't converted on them in terms of turning them into points. They had T. Higgins deep there. Twice, I think they went to him. One play, it was an incompletion, slightly thrown off to the left. Second one, he made the completion, but Higgins fumbled. So we'll have to see what happens here. Joe Mixon did get something going early. Seems like it was forever ago, but Mixon definitely has some stuff going on the ground. So we'll have to see how this Bengals offense chooses to play this. Are they going to come out and run, or what are they going to do? But yes, the Bears have been, that defensive line has been all over them. Khalil Mack, 4 pressures, 1 sack in 32 snaps. So they're going to have to get it going here. It looks like they're going to start off running. All right, so a double tight end look. Joe Mixon able to get a gain of about 3 or 4. 3. Looks like 3, so it's going to be a 2nd and 7. All right, Andy Dalton is downgraded to doubtful, so they're probably not going to play him in this game. Joe Burrow so far 13-20 for 105. He's got to be better, especially in this quarter. Let's see what he can do here. He's got to get a rhythm going. Since T. Higgins in motion, looks like they're going to send the blitz. And they're going to run past Mixon a little bit. Mixon's going to be, I think, 3 short of the first down. Yep, Colts down by 3, 17-14. All right, Joe Burrow standing out here, shotgun 3rd and 4. All right. All right, Burrow is making an audible here. That crowd is making it hard for him. Burrow is looking. He's going to make a play to Boyd. Boyd is going to get through. Let's go. Boyd makes a nice catch and grab there. And let's go, TB. Let's go, TB. We saw that earlier. They were lining up Khalil Mack on Tyler Boyd. He's going to make it, go in and out, makes the catch. The run after catch from Boyd was crazy. They're going to get to the 45-yard line of the Bears. Joe Burrow is now in command of this game. You see him making adjustments, making audibles, going into the 2-minute offense. That has kind of quieted the crowd down a little bit. So Burrow now using his brain, which is, I think, his biggest asset there. He's going to call a run play. Mixon is going to break a tackle. I think that's a face mask there at the end. Hold on now. But Mixon is able to, I think, get about 5 there. Mixon was probably should have gotten caught at the line of scrimmage, but he came through there on that edge and I think got 5. They haven't shown the official thing yet, but I think that was 5 yards. So I think it should be 2nd and 5 or something close. 2nd and 4, he actually got 6. 12 minutes right now to go, as you can see, and counting. The offense is picking up on this drive. Joe Burrow's heating up. Joe Mixon is heating up, and they're moving. So 2nd and 4. Here's a shotgun play here. 3, 2. All right, Joe's going to get it, and they're going to get caught in the backfield. Mixon's going to probably get a gain of 1 there. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, so 3rd down. 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 4. Yeah, he got about a yard gain there. All right, Burrow's calling out something here at the line. He's talking to him. All right, looks like Suafilo and Riley Reef are communicating with each other. It's a bunch look here. Burrow's changing it up again. He sees something. In front of a hostile crowd, Burrow changes it up again. All right, he's looking. And it's intercepted. Burrow threw a pick. And Roquan Smith is going to take it all the way back for the touchdown. All the way back for the touchdown. That was a crucial mistake there from Burrow. That is ginormous. That's going to shift this game completely. I don't know what happened on that play. We have to see it. But that's tough. I don't know what happened there. All right, he's looking. Yeah, he was looking for Boyd, but Roquan was right there. Roquan is able to make the pick there. And that's a crucial turnover there. And they're going to have to come right back out again after that. Roquan was just sitting there in the flat. Joe Burrow makes a mistake, and it's a crucial one. Pick 6 by Roquan Smith. As you can see, that gives the Bears a 96% chance in this win probability for that one. 10 minutes left, still plenty of time, but that was a crucial one. So, tough one there from Burrow. And that's what Roquan Smith can do. So this Bears defense definitely looking the part and looking like a far cry from what they were before.
So that you can be proud of your walls.
Where's your furniture?
Wow, so that's tough, man. That's tough. That's a game-changing play right there. And you got to wonder how they can get back. And that's what happens when you're sluggish on offense and you don't put up many points and then you commit 2 crucial turnovers there. That's tough. They had the Higgins fumble and then they just had the pick 6 there. So that doesn't bode well for this team. There's still plenty of time left, but, man, that's tough. Because then you got to – it's not completely over, right? You got to try to score and get 10. That's probably going to take, let's say, 5 minutes off. And then you have to get the ball back again. You got to hold them to a 3-and-out, hope that you get the ball back probably with 2 minutes, try to score another touchdown to try to just force overtime unless you end up going for 2. So we'll have to see. It just depends on how much time. If they're able to get a quicker score, we'll see. But against this Bears defense, they're going to start getting that, taking some risk and letting it fly with the pass rush, likely after getting that interception, that pick 6 there. So we'll have to see. But, yeah, that was not good. That was not good.
New team in the NFL.
Offense definitely has not come to play this game, but we'll have to see.
This team has your back. We can help you tackle any project.
But, yeah, that's not what you wanted to see. That is not what you wanted to see. And this game is starting to fall out of the Bengals' grasp here after that 52-yard touchdown. Cleveland Browns are up 24-14 against the Texans. And let's see, Steelers are still down 16-7. So we'll have to see. First interception and 200 passing attempts by Burrow. So that was the longest active streak in the NFL. But that said, it happened. So they're going to have to try to bounce back here. That was just a great play by Roquan Smith. Can't really take anything away from them on that play. So they're kicking it back off to the Bengals. Here, they're going to go ahead and take that touchback. So they're about to come back out. He wanted to hit Boyd again. And he took his – yeah. Roquan is just a dog, though, man. Roquan is probably the best player on that Bears defense. The good thing is that Joe didn't get hurt tackling him on that play either. All right, so 1st and 10 here for Burrow. They're taking over at the 25. Looks like they are coming out in a running formation, it seems. There's Mixon. You got to get something going, though. With 10 minutes left, time is of essence here. I don't know if you want to get too passive on or too conservative. Well, not even conservative. I don't know what that is if you're just running the ball. But they got to get something going through the air here because they do not have much time to try to come back from 2 scores. There's still time, but they got to go. They got to get going. All right, here we go. All right, play action pass. Pressure is coming, and it's a second interception. This is over. Johnson is just all over T. Higgins, and that's 2 interceptions. That was one on the next play. Burrow having a horrible game. Man, that's tough, ladies and gentlemen. To throw 2 picks back to back, that really is giving this game really to the Bears. Back-to-back interceptions. Man, they've seen that all game with Jalen Johnson playing tight coverage on T. Higgins. They still went to it. And this time it's an interception. He read the play. He knew what was coming. Heads up play by Jalen Johnson. You got to give this Bears defense is playing their butts off. Ever since Andy Dalton went out of the game, they've been able to get consistent pressure on Joe Burrow. They've been able to, take things away from Joe Burrow. Now they've been able to get 2 interceptions from him. So this honestly is probably now shaping up to be one of the worst games of Joe Burrow's career. I think even more than the Ravens game. So Joe Burrow with 2 interceptions in the 4th quarter. That is gonna completely change this game. We'll have to see what happens, but that was not good. So let me see what we got going on Red Zone. I need to refresh that. But yeah, the Bears defense stepping it up. They're giving the ball back to Justin Fields and this offense. So that means that they could potentially score. And then you're looking at a 3-score game at that point. So they got to hope for some kind of turnover or anything like this just for it to just be a 2-score game. But right now I'm looking at the 49ers and Eagles. Looks like they're reviewing this play. It looks like it was a potential score by a 49er, but it looks like they're trying to say that he was down. Looks like a 49ers running back. Yeah, it's 13-3 in that game. Rams are getting ready to punt it back to the Colts in a close game, 17-14. Rams are on top. But, yeah, that was a costly pick by Burrow, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. So, yeah, that was a disaster for sure. First pick in 200 attempts, and then the second one right after. So Jalen Johnson was able – that's one of the Bears' best corners there. He has been limiting things today for them. So Bears are going to get short field here. They're going to start off at their 40-yard line. Bengals defense has played well today. The offense just has not helped them out. They've only, I believe, given up 10 points, and most of that has been helped by the Bengals offense. Yeah, he just read that. I mean, he just read it. He knew what the route was. Jalen Johnson jumped in front of it. Yep, he's watching Burrow the whole time and just came right in front of it. Burrow's got to play better. There's no excuse for it. Justin Fields throwing. He's going deep. And he almost gets Allen Robinson, and luckily Cheeto gets the arm in front of him. So the Bears going for the juggler there in this game on a deep pass. Cheeto plays good in coverage. He's got a 3rd and 9 upcoming. Man, that was lucky, honestly. Hold on. He gets a hand in that kind of disrupted. But, yeah, Cheeto, that was a big play from Cheeto. All right, so 3rd and 9 here. This is a crucial one. You got to try to knock the Bears out of field goal range here with a sack or something like that. And Fields is going to make a completion, and they're going to go forward. Komet. There's a flag on the play, though. So we'll have to see. This is big. Pass interference. Offense. That's big. That's big. That's huge. That was a huge one there. I don't know how many. I don't know if that's 10 or 15 yards, but that was huge. I think that may have knocked them out of field goal range potentially. Oh no, it's 3rd and 19, so they get another chance here. So you got to keep them out of field goal range. 3rd and 19. What are the Bengals going to do? At this point, you don't have anything to lose. I might throw the blitz at Fields, honestly, just to potentially risk knocking them out of bounds or knocking them out of field goal range. They're just going to dump it down here to David Montgomery. Montgomery, not enough. Not enough to get past the 40. We'll see if they're going to take the field goal. I don't think they got points on that drive. I had to cheat and look down. So the Bengals have the ball back. They're not completely dead, right? But you can't turn the ball over like they've done on back-to-back plays. Joe has got to rise to the occasion after throwing 2 costly picks. You're going to get Darius Phillips back here to try to make a punt return. Probably isn't going to be able to. Yep. So, yeah, it's a fair catch. So you're not completely out of this game. There's still a chance. But you got to get some points here. And you got to get your defense to stand up again and get the ball back to the offense. And then the offense has to score again with less time now. So not completely over, but if they don't get any points, so I think on this drive, at least 7, I think it's pretty much a done deal. Just because they don't have enough time to really come back if they don't get a touchdown out of this drive now. So not completely out of there. I'm kind of shocked that they actually stopped them from scoring any points. I mean, that's just a testament to this Bengals defense. But going back to the red zone, the Steelers are marching back 16-7. Ben is trying to make something happen here. There's 11 minutes left in that game. Steelers do have the ball. It looks like they are in Raiders territory. That's important because they're 1-0. The Bengals are 1-0, so they have a chance to go 2-0. So that would give the Steelers the divisional lead coming into the Bengals next week. The Bengals are taking on the Steelers, so this game is very important. And then I believe the Browns are up against the Texans. That's going to bring them to 1-1, which that's important too because then you're tied at 1-1 if you do lose this game. So some important ramifications early in the season right now for the AFC North. Let's see. Ben's going to take it back here. 3rd and 10. They're going to pick it up. And Najee Harris ran in for a touchdown. So the Steelers are now down probably by 2 in that game. So something to monitor around the rest of the AFC North. But, yeah, this is big for Joe here. He had, and that's what I'm just going to say here is when the quarterback turns the ball over, that's huge, right? Yes, there were other turnovers in the game, but I stand by the quarterback is the most important position. And when the game is on the line, they cannot be the person that's really committing those penalties. Or not penalties, but turnovers. And so this one's going to be on Joe. He's got to come out here. He's got to bounce back. The 2 interceptions, yes, they are still going to be a part of the conversation for sure, but show that you can actually get out here and make some positive plays happen, put some points on the board, because we just have not seen it this game. The offense has really played timid. Joe hasn't played as expected. This was a game where they were supposed to be able to take advantage of a Chicago Bears secondary that had some question marks going into the game. But so far, fumble, interception, touchdown, fumble, those are the last 3 possessions, and that's just what it is. So with 8 minutes, Joe Burrow's going to take over here. He's in the shotgun. 1st and 10. See how he responds to those 2 interceptions. All right, so play action pass. And he's hit again and bro, you can't make this up. He gets hit and it's tipped into an interception. This is a disaster game. What is going on? This is wild. 3 straight interceptions, bro. You can't make this up. All right. Pass protection fails him. Ogletree comes through. I told you they were just going to start throwing and sending the blitz. Joe gets hit, tipped at the line, goes right into the defender's hands. This is just an awful game for Joe Burrow. There's no other way that you can really put it. It's a bad game. And it's coming at an inopportune time for the Cincinnati Bengals with the Steelers defensive line coming in for week 3. That is just awful. That was just awful. There's a flag, but I'm not sure if it will matter. Probably just a taunter. No flag. So, man, that's tough. 3 interceptions. That's horrible. Last 3 pass attempts. Joe's got to be better than that. That's why you were drafted number 1. Cannot come out here and complete interceptions like that. They got to go back to the drawing board. I'm not sure what has to happen, but that's just unacceptable. So Justin Fields takes over in Bengals territory. The Bengals defense has done all they can in this game. And now they're sitting here having to try to stop the Bears again. Cheeto Awuzie is able to make a tackle there. That's just crazy, bro. Stared down the receiver on Roquan Smith. That's on him. Second one stares it down, goes back to the same play. That's on him. Offensive line comes in. That's on. Pass protection, yeah, but you got to be aware of guys being up in your face and at that line, being able to do that. So Joe's got to be better, bro. No question about it. Montgomery. I'm just gonna be real. Yeah, the offensive line definitely affected that play, but I don't know, bro. 3 interceptions. You got to hold your quarterbacks accountable. You got to hold the line accountable. I said the line was bad earlier in the game, but 3 straight incomplete or 3 straight interceptions. That's tough. All right. Just a real bad showing from the Bengals offense, though. Just all the way around the board. 3 points on the road against the Bears team. You got to break with Andy Dalton going out, and you ended up getting Justin Fields to finish this game. Your defense kept you into the game as much as they could, and you came out in the second half and had nothing but turnovers. That just can't happen. It just can't happen. So it's a 4th and goal here. They're just going to take a field goal. That is going to put them up 3 scores. So you got to see what the Bengals can do here. They're down 19-3, but it's just been an ugly game for Burrow. It's been an ugly game for the line, ugly game for the offense. And, I mean, the Bears, you got to give credit to the Bears defense. They're playing more aggressive. They're beating the offensive linemen. They've come out with, I think, better defensive plays. A lot of the time, most of these Bengals receivers haven't been able to get open because of some of the zones and some of the man coverages that they've been playing. That Jalen Johnson play, I will just say, it was like that early in the game. That's why I was kind of questioning them coming back to it because, I remember that one happening, a couple times in the first half, and it was just incompletions. And so this time he jumps the route to get the interception. And then, you get more pressure in on Joe Burrow, gets tipped at the line, thrown just enough for it to get tipped and intercepted. So here they come again. We'll have to see what happens. But, the quarterback's always going to get the blame. For me, at least. I can't speak for anyone else. But whether it was Andy Dalton, whether whoever it is, to me, your quarterback always gets the blame if he throws multiple interceptions in that kind of environment because they were still in the game. It was 10-3 at one point. Now it has ballooned up to 19-3. And you just got to make something happen now. I think you just got to at least complete some passes, do whatever you can to try to stay in this game and just show signs of life as an offense. You can't go into Pittsburgh or let Pittsburgh come in with a performance like this because they're going to be licking their chops and they're probably going to do exactly what the Bears kind of did in this game. They're going to use that as the blueprint. So this isn't going to be the last time you're going to see that. This isn't going to be the last time that you're going to see a pass rush like that because Bengals are taking on some pretty good defensive lines. So we'll have to see what happens. And, they got to put up a fight here. I mean, you got to put up whatever kind of fight you can do on the road in this game. This was a missed opportunity. And, it's a terrible game for Burrow. Shout out to my man, LeVar Hollis. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Just, Ace, this is a horrible game. Just might be the thing that wakes up the monster in Joe for the rest of the season. I feel sorry for him. Yeah, he's gotta get back, getting his swagger back because that's just tough. You got to think about how this will affect him mentally, right? Yeah, that's Fitzpatrick numbers, man. They're showing the last first player with consecutive interceptions. They said the last time it was Fitzpatrick. That's a big yikes. Yeah, this is easily Burrow's worst game of his career thus far. I think easily. Got to see if he can bounce back. Defense is doing their thing, but offense just hasn't been here. It's 20-3, and that's just been the theme of the game. The offense has just been extremely stagnant. I mean, this is a talented Bears defense. I'm not taking anything away from them. I think that they've played up to par. But you just want to see some signs of life from the Bengals offense. And hopefully we get some here to close this game out. But this is a missed opportunity, especially with the Steelers being in range to potentially end up stealing one with the Raiders here, with them coming from behind. And that's what the teams that finish and that are going to, add some wins this season, that's what they're going to have to be able to do. You got to be able to come from behind. You can't continue to turn the ball over and make mistakes because now you don't have that room for error. That's just what it is. So now Joe Burrow is taking over here. 1st and 10 at the 25. Empty shotgun. This has been what they've been running the entire game. Let's see if they add any new wrinkles to it. They're looking. Burrow gets hit again. He pumps fakes and then throws it there to Tyler Boyd. Keem Hicks. And that offensive line is getting worn down by that Bears front. 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, man. That's just tough. All right. So they're coming out here again, shotgun. Here comes somebody off the edge. Here's T. Higgins with a screen pass. He's going to make a play there. He's going to pick up a first down. And now T. Higgins, don't tell me T. Higgins is down. Oh, goodness. Oh, T. Higgins is down, guys. T. Higgins is down. Just when you thought this game couldn't get any worse. All right, let's hope T. Higgins is okay. Where did he get hit? Hopefully he just knocked the wind out of him. Let me check on Twitter. Oh, my goodness. That's a big boy. I'm hoping that he just knocked the air out of him.
Such a momentum type player. You know, when he feels like there's blood in the water, he just gets even hungrier. And he wants to get out there.
All right.
With a ton of emotion.
So let me check on Twitter, see what's up with Higgins. Higgins is up. Is he limping? I think he's limping, bro. All right, let's see. There's a shotgun look again. Yeah, we need to see more urgency, man. I mean, I know the game is considerably out of reach, but you got to show some more urgency. And here he's going deep. He's got Chase and thrown out of bounds. That was a touchdown, man. They got to take more deep pass shots. I mean, they made some earlier in the game. Yeah, he lucked out on that one. Jamar was wide open. All right, guys, come on. Got to get through it. Got to get through it, guys. Come on. All right, so shotgun look here. Mike Thomas. And this is just they look like they're just trying to get out of there. So that looks like a draw play. Now it's 3rd and 7. Team starting 1-1. I don't even want to see that. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. All right. All right, Burrow's going to make a play here. It's a completion to Tyler Boyd. And he's at the Chicago 31. They're going to try to get it going here. So that picks up the first down. You got to get some more targets to Jamar Chase, though, too. I feel like they went to him early in the game, and then they just didn't really they haven't really gone back to Chase as much. They targeted Higgins a lot, but now with Higgins out of the game, I think that they probably bring in Auden Tate. But Tyler Boyd having a decent game, 7 receptions, 73 yards. All right. And they're going deep again. And Jamar Chase makes the catch, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. So Joe Burrow gets a touchdown in the game. Bengals now down 20-10. So 42-yard pass there. Another one there. So they get a touchdown. And he adjusts and comes and gets it. So Jamar Chase gets his touchdown. Yep. So now down 20-10, 4 minutes left. All right, let's go. All right, so still a tall order to ask them to come back and win, right? But they got a touchdown there. That's gonna at least help some confidence there from the offense. But this still has been, even with that, I think this still has been Joe's worst game. All right, 18-29, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. That's just tough. So Chase able to get it. And as they should, no celebrations, no any of that. There's no reason to celebrate when you're down 20-10, 4-quarter on the road. So let's see what happens. I don't know if they're going to go with the onside kick or not. Doesn't look like they are. Looks like they kicked it down to. So at this point, you kind of have to hope for a couple of things to happen. You've got to hope for a 3-and-out. If you get a 3-and-out and get it back, you got to score a touchdown. Then you have to essentially get an onside kick recovery and try to get a field goal to force overtime. That's always tough, but it's never over until it's over, so you have to see what happens. But the Bengals defense has, they've played lights out, I think, in this game, given the circumstances. I think it's a tall order to ask that much for them again, but we'll see if they can work something. Maybe if you could get a defensive touchdown, like a pick six would be major here, but I don't think that the Bears are that stupid to throw any passes here. I think that they're just going to really try to run this ball out. Yeah, that's the only way. And I think that that's what they're going to do is the conservative approach. They do hand it off to Montgomery. He's able to make a play there. 16 and 14. This is major because Derek Carr hits Ruggs for a touchdown to put them up over the Raiders or over the Steelers 24-14. So that's major, but there's still 9 minutes left in that game. Derek Carr is also limping, so I don't know what that means. But back to this game, 2nd and 6 here after a gain of 4 on the ground by Montgomery. They gotta try to hope for a 3-and-out here, or some kind of turnover or something here. There he is again, Montgomery. They're in the backfield. They make the play. Bengals still have 3 timeouts. All right, and that's 3rd and 8, so they may get this 3-and-out here. And Tua ruled out for the game. All right. Whoa! I just saw a freaking spoiler, but a good spoiler. It might not be over. Remember, I said they needed that pick. They might have just gotten it. Woo! Let's go. It just makes it more interesting now. This is what the Bengals needed to happen. My man, Logan Wilson, is going to pick Justin Fields off. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. They don't go with the conservative approach. Justin Fields makes another rookie mistake. This is crucial. We got a game now. Let me watch it. Here it is. Ooh, he threw it right to him. Let's go. You got to take advantage of this, bro. You got to take advantage of this for sure. So the big question is, if they get a touchdown on this drive, do you go for the onside kick or do you trust your defense? Like, they can score in position to get 3 timeouts and use them, get a punt, still have enough time to possibly get an Evan McPherson field goal. This game isn't over yet, bro. I think you just try to pass for the touchdown like on the first play and not try to take any time off of the clock. Burrow on the Chicago 7. Touchdown, T. Higgins. Let's go. First play of the game. What did they go? Yup, they gave it to us 17-10. Let's go. How do we use a timeout, though? Hold on. Is it still 2 minutes? So they still got the 2-minute warning timeout and 2 timeouts. This game is not over, bro. This game is not over. I don't even think you need to go for the onside kick. I think what you do is you kick it back to Justin Fields, who's rattled right now. If Fields or the Bears have any kind of turnover, that's perfect. If they have a 3-and-out, you get a chance. You get a chance to put this game into overtime would be crazy right now. But here's the other thing. I think you got to go for the overtime. This Bengals defense has played extremely well. They get an interception by Logan Wilson right in the territory, right? They just gave us life. This is where the momentum is all on the Bengals right now. If they can come in, Joe Burrow comes right back, throws a laser right past Roquan Smith, who he threw the pick six to, right to T. Higgins, who comes back in after being hurt earlier in the game. We're in striking distance. You got to be thinking now, if the Bengals can get back into this game and get another stop, this can go into overtime. It's 3 minutes and 39 seconds left. That's plenty of time. They've got a 2-minute warning, and they've got 2 timeouts. And guess what? The Steelers just went down by 10. They could potentially sneak out of here. If you sneak out of here with this win, it's like I said, it's the dirty cake win. Whatever it is, just get the W. Touchback play, I love it. Takes no time off of the clock. 339s, all the pressure is on Fields. He comes out. Are they even going to let him throw it on this? After throwing that pick six, will they even let him go out and throw the ball? This is where the coaching comes into play and what Matt Nagy is going to do. And the Bengals defensive line has to continue to get that pressure on them. If they can get that pressure like Trey Hendrickson did earlier, you could cause a fumble, you could cause an interception, a tip pass, or you could cause a 3-and-out. So this is going to be big here for the Bengals defense. All right, so they're going conservative. They stopped it. They've been stopping that all game. They've been stopping the Montgomery stuff all game. All right, so see, Trey Hendrickson forced that fumble earlier. All right, okay. This is bouncing back into – they got to keep going here. The Bengals are still in this game. I don't know if I would have used the timeout this early, bro. I don't know if I would have used it. They must be confident. I don't know if I would have used it this early. But I will have to see if that works out for them. They called the timeout. It's 2nd and 9, 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Looks like they're going to throw it. Or maybe fake like they're going to throw it. And here comes the blitz. And they're going to make that play again. Bengals defense coming up big. 3rd down here. They're going to get the ball back, bro. They're going to get the ball back potentially if they can stop them here. 3rd and 9. They're going to let it go. So they're going to see if the gamble pays off. And Joe Burrow's back warming up on the sideline. This game could be going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This is it right here, 3rd and 9. What's the play call? Do they trust Fields to run the ball or to throw the ball? Watch Fields on the run. Let's see what they do. All right, Fields is going to run. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. And he's going to get the 1st down. They almost had him. Ugh. Bro, they almost had him. Hendrickson comes off of the spin, gets him, but falls off of Fields. And then Fields continues to run. I talked about this. This has been an issue for the Bengals in the past, is stopping those mobile quarterbacks. So Fields picks up the 1st down. They're going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. I think, see, that's why you don't call the timeout that early, bro. Montgomery. 2-minute warning. I don't know if that's major. Bro, slips right out of our hands there. That's why you worry about Justin Fields. It's not that he's this amazing guy or anything. But
I can help you with that. What's your number?
that was tough.
It should be between 5 and 12 digits.
Boston, this is Super Bowl champion Robert.
That's tough. I think it's 40 seconds and all of that. I don't know.
That's what makes us special.
Oh, but I'm special.
USA. It's still.
Bro, I don't know about using that timeout so early, man. That timeout decision, I was kind of, man, it is what it is. They still would have, if they would have made the stop there, then you don't even question it. But we'll have to see. I don't know if I think it's an L pretty much, man. I think it's an L. I don't think they're gonna have enough time. They got the one timeout. I don't even know if they'll get a chance to throw a Hail Mary or anything. They don't have to get too far. Yeah, if they can force a turnover, that's the biggest thing. They forced one against Dalvin Cook. You gotta hope for a fumble or something like that. So we'll see what happens. But way to fight back. Way to fight back for the Bengals, but we're not gonna take the effort to fight back. We want to get those W's. So let's hope that they can do whatever they can here to try to get a W. It was close too, bro. Like Fields it was some plays kind of like that where I thought he could have fumbled the way that they grabbed him, but Trey Henderson almost had him, lets him slip right out of his grasp. Let's see what they can do. They got a second chance to try to do something here. I don't know if they have enough time. But if they do have any time, maybe they can at least get a last play where they can try to heave one up or something like that. I think they out of time, though. Like you guys said.
Getting a first down on 3rd and long. Boy, Andy Dalton supporting.
All right.
On the sidelines. So congratulations for Justin Fields as he got to the sideline. That kept things alive and a chance for the Bears to close this one out.
And they're still in embarrassed territory, so they're not in Cincy territory. All right, 2nd and 4. They stop Montgomery. I think he got the first down.
Daddy, I didn't mean to make noise.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. I'm not sure what's happening with the game. Why are we using the timeout now? What is going on? Second. What is going on? Either the game center just must be all messed up. Yeah, it looked like Montgomery got that first down. What's going on? I guess the game center is just all screwed up. All right, so I'm seeing 1 minute and 54 seconds left. Bengals with no timeouts, 1st and 10. And they're going to nail. Yeah, I think it's a wrap, bro. Three straight turnovers, man. See, that's why it always comes down to the quarterback, because you got to think about it. To lose this game by 3, one of those turnovers costs you the game. And Joe Burrow, I like the way that he bounced back and had the 2 touchdowns after that. I like the way that the defense stood up and fought here at the end. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. And I think the Bears are going to go ahead and get one here. So Bengals are going to fall here 20-17. It made a game out of it, but Joe Burrow, costly mistakes. This is one that you want to have back, I think. I think this is one that you want to have back. So the Bears are going to go ahead and beat the Bengals here. Bengals are going to lose. They're going to go to 1-1. You got Pittsburgh coming in next week. Both offenses, I think, I haven't watched the Steelers game, but both offenses appear to have come out slow today at least. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's it. That's it, fellas. So appreciate you guys for watching the stream. Bengals are going to go to 1-1 in a close one with the Bears. I think it's probably Joe Burrow's worst game that he's had of his career. I still stand by that. I think the defense played amazing. I think despite the circumstances, they made it a game, I think, especially at the end there with the pick six. So I think that's going to wrap it up from the stream. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We'll be back here next week as usual. I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, especially on Sunday.
Here comes Moses. Here comes the quarterback, Burrow. Looking for a block, and he got it up in the front by Hopkins into the end zone. Touchdown!
Fakes, throwing to the end zone. Wide open is Higgins for the Cincinnati touchdown. There's the sneak. Burrow gets low, driving towards the goal line. He's inside the one, and he's in.